Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to ITV1 and STV. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee and together we have got a Polty evening.
What a great night we've got for you. We've got all those spring cleaning solutions. If you're looking for a new iron, we've got a great iron as well. But we're going to start with a steam cleaner that's an upright, but it's also a handheld cleaner. So you can use it on all your hard floor surfaces. You can use it on carpets because it comes with a carpet glider. But as a handheld, all around the home.
There's 19 accessories, so there's nothing I don't think that you can't clean with this steamer. And honestly, steam is the best way to clean. It allows you to kill up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses without using horrible chemicals, without costing you a fortune, because all you use is the water out the tap. And this actual model allows you as well to put a fragrance into that water, so you can have a really great smell and scent around the home as well.
But no chemicals. This is what steam cleaning is all about. It's eco-friendly, it's cost-effective, it's easy and it's quick. You can get in the kitchen, when you're using it as a handheld, use it as an oven cleaner. You'll get into the tiles, into the grouting on the walls, but the grouting on the floor. All these accessories that you see are included. When we had a machine like this previously, we sold out in the first half an hour of the show, I think.
We did. We've got a little bit more stock, but it does tend to go very, very quickly, especially when we've got such an incredible deal as well. Should be £199, £139 with all those accessories that allows you to do the window, the wardrobe doors, radiators, shower cubicles, windows and mirrors. It's brilliant on too. The extractor hobs, but then all of your floors, all the sealed floors, carpet glider that is included in the bundle, but upholstery, your clothes, sofas, armchairs, cushions, mattresses, all the work surface areas in the kitchen and the bathroom, and it stores away brilliantly as well.
It really does. Now, £139 is the reduced price. It should be almost £200. That's what you'll pay at Polty directly, but we can also offer you PayPal Pay in 3.
Hey.
That means 3 interest-free payments, so £48.65 is all you've got to pay on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You just need that number at the top of the screen. 079663 is the item number.
And remember, all the accessories come alongside it, so as you were seeing those demonstrations, all the different areas to use it, you'll be able to use this as the handheld or the upright. Don't forget to go for the fragrances as well. They do tend to go really, really quickly, so if you do want to go for those, they are just £12 to add into your basket, and you've got a choice of pine
or lavender is the second option. However, the lavender is really low in stock. You're going to get 2 200ml bottles inside there. That's the pine. The lavender is your second option. 862764 is your item number.
If you put it in your basket with your PayPal Pay in 3, you can split it over 3 payments.
Of course you can, yeah.
If you're putting it, as long as you spend over £30, everything then can be split over those 3 payments. So well worth grabbing that while the stock is available. But there's more, and we have got one of the most affordable steam generators I think we've had from Polty.
And we've also got the lady who always brings us fantastic
herself.
products from Polty. The lovely Bev Hare joined us. What have you got, Bev?
Oh, wow. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to be able to cut your ironing time down by half. So if you've got tricky tops like this, that you think, I can't iron that on the board, you won't need to. You can use this iron vertically and iron in minutes off the board. Wow. And what a fantastic deal we have on this iron today.
We really have got an amazing deal. It heats up in just 2 minutes as well. So whether you want to iron on the hanger, whether you want to iron on the ironing board, honestly, wait till you see the demonstrations, halving your ironing time, but so affordable.
And going from all your different products, from your silks, your chiffons, to your denims, to your linens, same iron at £79 for a steam generator. Brilliant. Constant fill, so you don't have to worry, it's not pressurised. 318498 and £27.98 on the first of 3 payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3. So 318498. Now, something else that we've got from Polty. This is a brilliant bundle, isn't it?
It is. It's an amazing vacuum. If you want to go with this, this is the D-Power. This is a vacuum that is out of this world. It actually knows how much dirt is on the floor. If you use it on auto, it's got an infrared sensor and it will speed up and use the energy that it needs to vacuum the dirt that's there. So it never wastes any of the battery power. If there's not that much dirt, it doesn't use so much energy. It's amazing.
It's so clever, such clever technology. It's lightweight, it's an upright, it's a handheld, handheld, it's a reach vacuum, and you can go from one floor surface to another, from a hard floor to a carpeted surface. You've got 4 filtration stages there, a multi-cyclonic cleaning system, digital motor that's brushless, as I say, and high suction performance. And you've got 3 different power levels on there. You've got Eco, you've got Max, and you've got Auto, all available on that machine at £199. It's £100 off the usual price.
Amazing. Please check everything out on the website, and do check out the ironing board. Should warn you, really, really low in stock on that. So if you are going for the Simply Iron, do go for the ironing board as well. That vacuum you will absolutely love. You won't believe. I didn't think they could improve their Forza Spira, but they did, and they went to the D power, and it really does allow you to get all the energy out of that battery power. But everything's on the website, shopontv.co.uk. And whilst you're on that website, as I say, do check out the ironing board. It's right there for you, £79, delivered to your door. The plain option is super low in stock.
Yeah, approaching single figures there, I think, on that plain option. So £79 for an ironing board designed to work with your steam generator, and we've also got the geometric option available as well.
And you can split the cost on it. It's just the right ironing board to go alongside a steam generator, because it fits perfectly on the end, but also it's got all the mesh holes so the steam goes right through it. So again, you get the most out of your iron. So grab that while the stock is available. So many great products tonight.
Now let's get to our lovely Bev and to the demonstrations, because when you see these items, they come alive when you show what they can actually do. Hello, my darling.
Hello, my darling.
Mwah. Lovely to see you.
How are you, my darling?
I'm very well.
You're a long way away.
I'm working with you two again.
Hey, all is good.
Now, we're busy already on the mop itself, but it's not just a mop, is it? It's a handheld as well.
You can split it into a handheld. So quite honestly, you've got the best of both worlds there, and also it's not a large item that you've got to store, because you know we can't, can we, all the time?
And it's 2 products in one as well, so it's saving you having 2 products to put in the cupboard. And you'll use, my mum's actually got hers sort of stood behind the kitchen door and uses it constantly,
all the time,
you know, especially when the dogs have been in, because it's so quick and easy, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And because the heat up time is so ridiculously quick.
20 seconds.
20
right?
seconds.
I mean, that's crazy, isn't it?
20 seconds.
To a temperature that's going to kill germs, bacteria and viruses.
Yes, absolutely. And that is what you want. I mean, when you sort of do your cleaning, I mean, Rob really puts the point across about when you've used products. You spray them on, but we never read what the instructions are. Well, I never did anyway when I used to use them. I never read the instructions, and when you do read the instructions, you have to leave a lot of products on the surface.
15 minutes.
5 to 15 minutes. Who does that?
Yeah.
No one's got time for that.
When you spray something, you don't cover it in its entirety. You just spray it and wherever it's for. And therefore the rest of it doesn't even get a look in. So you're not really sanitising areas. Where with floors especially, we don't know what we're bringing, because it takes 7 steps for you to walk into your house when you've been outside, for it to actually wipe off what's on your shoes underneath.
Onto your floor, where you drop a crisp and pick it up and eat it. Oh, my word. Well, and what you'd normally do, Bev, is what you're going to do now, which is we'd use a mop and bucket.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's go back to the old-fashioned method. We've stood at the sink, we've filled it with hot water, and we get it as hot as we possibly can. We go and put some chemical in there, and then we get a mop that probably looks an awful lot like this, and we dip it in the water, and then we try and get it as dry as we can, and then we proceed to clean the floor. But what we're doing is taking that dirt from there, and then as soon as we put it back into the bowl to rinse and start again, all we're doing is contaminating the water now. And we are now spreading the dirt all around the rest of that surface.
So now all you've done is spread the germs. You haven't actually cleaned anything.
No, not at all. The germs are all onto there. Unless it's a mop that you can detach, you can't put that in the washing machine. So that whole thing.
I want to put it in the washing machine.
Well, no. To be honest, I don't think it'll stand it.
This is much better.
Yes, absolutely.
This is what it's all about.
So you've got 3 settings on here. Okay, you've got your minimum, your medium, and your maximum. So if I'm going to put it onto the hard floors, I would have it on maximum, okay? So you just touch the middle bit and it'll start to move around. That's heating up now because this was cold. We'd not got it switched on. Once it's heated up, then we can choose what setting that we want. And we've even got a wooden floor setting as well. So once we've got the actual setting, I would suggest if your floors are lightly soiled, then I would have the medium setting. But if you've got a real large amount of dirt, then put it onto the maximum setting, okay? So now we're ready to go.
Look at that.
That's taken roughly about 20 seconds, and that was from cold. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sanitize from that corner all the way to that corner, okay? Now that's one pass over. That has sanitized the whole of that floor in that area that we've done. But also, it started to dry. Now, I'm going to leave the other side because when that dries, I want to show you what happens to that side when it dries. You'll still see the soap. So therefore, we've sanitized just only one area.
And we haven't flooded the floor.
No, that's it. It dries super quickly. But what it does also is it dries completely clear. There's no watermarks, there's no smears. The floor looks virtually like you've polished it. It's amazing because it's a deep down clean.
It is absolutely forcing that steam even through down to the grouting, and it's literally sanitizing the area, and that's viruses, bacteria as well. Now what I like on this mop, if I just turn this round at the bottom, you'll probably see that it's got a little scrubbing brush, okay?
Brilliant.
Right, so what I would suggest you do, if you've got really stubborn stains, just hold the steam over for a few seconds, then you can use your scrubbing brush, okay? If you don't want to do the scrubbing brush, then hold it for a few seconds longer.
Right.
That will dissolve the dirt that's down there.
So it breaks it down, doesn't it?
Just breaks it down.
Now
And
we're busy for this already. Remember, we've sold out of this previously in the past. We've got it available in stock, and you've got PayPal Pay in 3. Having that brush is absolutely amazing. And go for the fragrances as well, because they make it such a difference to the sort of scent in your home as well.
Absolutely, because really and truthfully, clean doesn't smell of anything, does it?
No, when you steam clean, it's just that. It's just like fresh air, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely.
It's like you drying your clothes out on the washing line. You know, it's just that fresh feeling. But you might want to have something that smells of lavender or something. Well, at the bottom, if you can see, in that part just here, let me just switch this off.
Look at that steam.
Yep,
That's the power of steam with Polty.
You have got a dispenser here.
Right, like a little door.
That's a little door that you can lift up, and you pour in your fragrance. Now this is more eucalyptus than pine, okay?
Right.
Okay, so that's a eucalyptus. Here, let me show you. Right down there. Oh, very good. Yep. So you pour that into there, and there where it says off on that side, if you press it, it'll be on. So what happens then, as you start to steam, then it will send the fragrance through the machine.
Fabulous.
And it'll up in the air.
And you'll have that fragrance, which is nice. We like the sprays and things, don't we, that give that scent in the home. You'll have that really nice scent.
All the time.
But remember, if you're just using the water, you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses without using those horrible chemicals that we don't use correctly, because we do spray them on and wipe them straight off, and you're meant to leave them on for ages. But also they damage your hands, they make you choke. Whereas this is just water, but killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. And remember, it's a handheld as well.
Yeah, we're just showing you the upright demonstrations first, but Bev's going to show us how you'll use it in the kitchen, in the bathroom as a handheld cleaner.
Cleaning your ovens, absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Now, not all steam mops you can use onto a wooden floor, because basically they over-wet the floors. That's what the damage. This one you can use on a sealed wooden floor. We've even got a setting on here. If I just turn it forward, and you'll see where it says minimum, and that is for your wooden floors.
Perfect.
You don't have to
Easy.
put it on that if you don't want to. But quite honestly, I can't see why you wouldn't want to. It just makes life easier for you, because that will give you the right amount of steam while you're using it. Now, this was engine oil, okay? So we need the steam to break this oil down. It dissolves grease on contact. So by
Wow.
dissolving the grease on contact, that means it can clean inside the oven. That means it can do your cooker hoods.
Well, what was someone just asking about? We had an email in asking about...
From Lawrence about mildew. What about mildew? Yeah.
Now, it will kill the spores that create the black mold in the first place.
Right.
Okay. If you have got it on the grout and the grout hasn't got, let's say it's an old bathroom or fairly old, and you've got the old type of grouting, what happens is they didn't put any of the like pesticides inside
Right, like
it
the-
Stop the
to
build.
stop the build-up. Then what you will have to do is get some lemon juice, put that along,
Right.
leave it for about 20 minutes to half an hour, then use
Then
your
steam.
steam.
Right.
But once you've done that and got rid of it, this will stop it from coming back, because
Brilliant.
it will kill the spores on contact.
Fabulous.
That was Lawrence who emailed in
And
that
we've got to
question.
say happy birthday to his daughter.
daughter.
Though she might have had to go to bed now because I think she's only 14. But happy birthday.
Happy
And what was her
birthday.
name?
A 14-year-old,
Did we have a
I
name?
was in bed before she was.
Let's have a look. I'm sure we had a name for her. Happy birthday to Jamie.
Jamie, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, darling. Happy birthday to
So
you.
we've done 3 different floor surfaces
Yes.
already, haven't we?
Yep.
Again, don't forget it is a handheld. We'll show you those demonstrations in a minute. $48.65 is all you've got to pay on your first of 3 payments if you use PayPal.
Yep.
But you've got a carpet here as
I
well.
have, yes, because you
Surely
can
we can't
actually...
use a steam mop on a carpet.
You
Bev.
can, because it comes with a carpet glider.
Fabulous.
But what I want to say is it's extremely light. Thank you, my darling.
Mm-hmm.
So consequently, if you're having to carry it from room to room, then it's quite easily to carry. Now, you just sit it on the top of the carpet glider. That's all you need to do. Now, I would have this on to the maximum. Because you've got fibres, you want that steam to be more powerful to penetrate into those
refresh.
fibres.
Right, yes.
Yeah. So what it will do, it neutralises the bacteria that creates the smells in
So
the
that
first
wet
place.
dog smell, or perhaps
Yep.
it's tobacco or food smells. Or...
Absolutely, yep. It will totally neutralise all the bacteria and odours. Also, let's face it, dust mites, they all live in our furnishing, soft furnishing. We bring pollen in from outside as well.
Yes.
So you're going to get rid of the pollen that you bring in, which in my opinion makes your environment a lot nicer. The dirt collects on the cloth
Look at
that's
that.
underneath, as you can see.
And all these cloths are included with the accessories,
Yes.
aren't they?
Absolutely.
19 accessories in this
Yes,
bundle.
I know.
That's amazing, isn't
It's
it?
fantastic.
And all of these cloths, these can be put into the washing machine.
Yeah, but look at the quality.
They are incredible,
They
aren't
are
they?
superb quality. Do you know, honestly, I've been working for Pulte, must be 18 years, if probably longer now.
Yeah.
I still use the cloths that I first
The
had.
original
Yeah,
ones.
Yes.
we've got our
Brilliant.
original
Do.
ones, and we
Yeah.
must have had them, oh gosh, when did I first start working with you over 10 years ago?
Yeah,
So we've had our machine about 10 years, and
Yeah.
we've still got the same cloths,
Yeah.
we use them time and time and time
Honestly.
again, they're brilliant. So when they're dirty, just pop them in the washing
Yep.
machine. Don't use any fabric conditioner, don't panic
Nope.
if you do, just wash them again without. It just stops the absorbency. So of
Yep.
course you've got loads of those with all your 19 accessories there as well.
Can I just show you, in between each part of the fibres here,
Mm-hmm.
they've put like a scrubbing brush.
You can feel the
Yeah,
difference,
you can
can't
feel
you?
the
Yeah.
difference, yeah, on that. And they've done that on the floor one as well. So it helps to
Fab.
agitate the dirt a little bit easier. But they really are exceptionally good quality.
Now we're getting busier and busier. Don't forget as well, we have got the fragrances. If you do want to go for those, they are available. Details at the bottom of your screen, but we haven't got loads. We haven't got enough stock of these to go alongside
Oh,
the
nowhere
machine.
near.
These will go really quickly. So if you do want to go for them, you've got a really nice
Show you the
lime,
bottle. Do you
and
mind?
then you've also got as well a lavender, which is
And
fabulous.
you get 2 bottles in
Yeah.
each pack. So how much do you use, Bev, each time you pop it in?
A capful.
Just a capful?
Yeah,
Tiny
That'll
bit.
really
That
last,
lasts,
won't it?
yeah, for
Yeah,
ages.
and there's no chemical in that.
Lovely.
Great.
Yep, no chemical at all. It's all natural ingredients. But as I say, that's more eucalyptus. And then the other one, I believe, is lavender.
It's a lavender, yeah, but the lavender's really low in stock. Details for those at the bottom of the screen, just £12 gets you 2 bottles. Remember, we've shown you as an upright. We're going to show you lots more demonstrations as a handheld. 079663 is your item number if you want to go for this fabulous mop. It's a steam cleaning system, really.
It is. All your sealed floors, parquet tiles, marble, sealed wooden floors. You've got the carpet glider, use it on the carpet. Then all the accessories to use as a handheld for your grouting, your radiators, walls, bathroom tiles, extractor hoods, and windows, mirrors that always smear and always look horrendous, wardrobe doors, shower cubicles. And then don't forget as well, you've got the upholstery tools so you can use it on all your upholstery as well, even clothes and things as well. And we're going to show we'll see all the tools now and where you'll use it around the home, because not just for your floors. This is brilliant.
So that was sat at the base, okay? So that was the part of your mop, right? Then you've got the handle. There's a clip on the bottom of the handle. In fact, if I turn you this round, you'll see there's that button. Press the button and it slides out, okay?
And now we've got a handheld.
Now you've got a handheld, yep. I always want to sort of turn it round and hold it like that because I think it looks so smart.
It does.
But you can hold it whichever way you want, but that is the way that it's actually meant to be handled, because your steam button is just there, look. So it just makes it comfortable.
Great.
Yeah, perfect.
And the fact you've got that flat base means you can put it down on the counter.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So it's whatever's
free.
easiest. Now, when you're using it in the handheld mode, you have it on maximum. Okay. So this is cold, it's just been switched on. You see the blue light, I don't know whether you'll be able to see it if I just turn it around for you. That will start to flash. Then what you need to do, in the middle, if you just press and hold it, you'll see it going round. What that's doing now, that's heating it up.
Right.
So once that stops, then you can choose as to what setting that you want it to be. Okay?
There's a handheld maximum.
Handheld maximum.
Brilliant.
Right, because you can do any washable surface at home. Now, you also have an extension. Okay? So you don't have to have it as a handheld. You can put it down on the worktop and you can use...
It's like your hands free now, isn't it? Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
I love that. And get into awkward spots because it's flexible.
Tell you where, the shower enclosure. Because
all those little nooks and crannies that are really difficult to get
I've never known why they put so many nooks and crannies in a shower, because they get the horrible the black build-up.
Terrible. And also round the shower door where the brackets are.
Yeah, all those areas that you can't get to. Even if you try with a toothbrush, it doesn't work. Where that really just gets rid of all of it. And round the toilet seat, the little bits under the seat.
What about if we could put that extra one on?
Fabulous.
So you've got an extra reach, okay?
Brilliant.
So that's fantastic. Also down the back of the oven, you can reach, so you've not got your head in the oven, okay?
Yeah.
You've also got your brushes. Now I just want to show you these, right? Look at the size of that one.
The quality of them, Bev, is amazing.
Oh, it is. I mean, you've seen people that use a lot of these cheaper brushes. And I'm not joking, they don't last 2 minutes, do they? But if you notice, each one of the bristles are chamfered. They're slightly at an angle. That means that when you're scrubbing, it stops them from slipping off.
Right.
Okay. And also, it's the size of your plug hole.
Your plug hole, perfect, right.
So it sits in there, okay.
And again, that's another area where you get really bad build-up.
So they just sit on there, so you can use that, which makes life easier. But I love this tool.
This is great.
Isn't that a fantastic? Not only have they put the bristles on the bottom, they've also put the bristles on the top.
Fab.
So when you're going along let's say the bath, and you go right to the very end, you haven't got to turn it at an awkward angle, because you've got those bristles on the end. So you're straight to it, you know. So that's another tool. Then you've got your standard round brush, your smaller one, which
I use that all the time.
I know,
really handy.
Around the taps, all those areas.
The cooker hob.
That one I use all the time as well.
This angled one.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that's fantastic for underneath the rim of the toilet.
Yes.
Also, what about round the front of your cooker knobs where you can't get?
Yes.
Or down the edge of your hob.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because
You'll be amazed when you use it on there, the grease that comes out.
You
won't
will.
you?
And you'll think I cleaned, but
just getting
honestly,
busier and busier
deep down
on this.
cleaning. We are massively busy. Remember, we've sold out of this before. Stock-wise, we're hoping we've got stock for the 3 hours, but I'm not sure if we will have, especially because we've got PayPal paying free as well. So it's allowing you to split the cost this evening too, which is brilliant.
So a £60 saving on our usual price. It comes down to $48.65 on your first of 3 payments if you're splitting the cost on PayPal paying 3. If you want to open a PayPal account, you can do that. If you've already got a PayPal account, obviously, you can just put it on your account at $48.65
And
on
it's the
your
power of
first of 3.
steam. You're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses just using water.
Just using tap water.
How fabulous.
What about this tool that you get?
Brilliant.
Okay. This is also good for your worktops, your upholstery, your bath, your shower windows, because it's got a squeegee on as well.
Brilliant,
Right.
So not only can you use it on all of your glass and your mirrors, okay, you can also use it on any worktop or the cooker, you know, the cooker hob at the back that you want to use where at the top where all the dirt and grease collects. Yep, you can actually use it on that as well. But I mean, just look at this. So let's say that this is your window, okay?
Wow, look at that.
Brilliant.
Squeaky clean.
But what I want to show you that's bone dry.
Isn't
You
that
see?
great?
That's
Amazing.
bone dry. And that's what I say, not a smear, not anything, you're not using anything to smear, but that has been sanitised and that is absolutely bone dry.
So if you've prepped chicken there on your work surface area in the kitchen, absolutely brilliant. You've sanitised, deodorised, you've killed 99.9% of the viruses, bacteria and germs. But it's dry, it's not soaking wet, it's like a dry steam.
And no chemicals have been used. No toxins. So if you are doing kitchen tops, you don't have to worry about leaving chemicals behind. So many accessories, 19 in total included, and all these socks and cloths, they're all included.
Aren't they? Absolutely.
So everything you're using will come alongside the bundle.
Yep. Now, if you've just got worktop, just imagine this is, I don't know, let's say granite or marble or formica or whatever you want to use. It also comes with this socket. So now you can use it to sanitise those types of worktop. What about doing your mattresses as well? Your 3-piece suite, your curtains. That's another area that you can use this for. The sockets are included, so you've got all of these. Just remember when you take it off straight away, I mean, normally people leave it just to cool for a second. But
there's no time on live TV.
No time. Now, this is the new tool on iTV.
This is one of your favourites,
I
isn't it, Bev?
love this because we're just going to take this sock off. I just want to show you actually. That long, narrow thing there is absolutely fantastic for doing down your radiators, okay?
Yes.
That's the best place. Also, underneath areas that you can't reach, in cupboards and places like that. And what I want to show you, it comes out
That's brilliant.
both ends.
Both sides.
Backs and forwards. So you can get to all those really awkward areas. But then if you want to pop the socket on, which it comes with, now you can polish with it as well.
At the same time.
Yeah, brilliant.
At the same time. So I just think they've thought of absolutely everything on here. But also utilise your larger brush head because this makes a fantastic wallpaper stripper.
That's crazy, isn't it? Right.
It does, yeah.
It's so versatile.
Let's start and clean a little bit of something here.
Now, don't forget, check your baskets out as soon as you possibly can, only as long as the stock is there. And we are massively, massively busy. Handheld, and it's an upright. We did all the floors first. Now we've got the handheld. It's so versatile. All washable areas, isn't it, in your home?
Lime scale, you know, that sort of thing. I mean, it really can be really nasty. Again, if it's something that has really been there a long, long time, a little bit of lemon juice, then leave it for half an hour and then go back and use your steam. And literally, I'm trying to do this and hold, so I don't put it on the glass because knowing me,
to hold it.
I'd drop it. It's going through.
There you go.
Lovely, thank you. And as you can see, if I just do that half,
Gosh.
okay,
Look at that.
That a little wipe.
That looked like it had never come off,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Wow.
And you've just done that
And
bottom
that's
section.
true dirt because you've grabbed that from here.
I
haven't you?
am actually. You know, on Monday
It's probably
morning.
broken the shower.
Yeah. When the workmen come tomorrow, they
What's happened to the shower?
been going on?
I've got
We've
a
been
shower.
demonstrating on it. That
Yeah.
is brilliant. Oh, for this it's brilliant because those areas can get really nasty and
Yeah.
sticky.
And also with this, what you can do is defrost your freezer, right? So not only can you clean, but you can defrost your freezer in 20 minutes. Now I'm just going to do that half
Wow.
there so you can see.
Now, Bev knows that's one of my favourites, fruit defrost in the freezer, but look at that.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Into all those real
Because again,
crevices.
you don't want to. I want to keep the fridge clean, but I don't want to use a chemical in
Oh,
the
no.
fridge because
No.
if you spray a chemical, smelly, and it get, and then you shut that door, that chemical's still in the fridge, isn't it, with all
Yeah.
your food? And if I've got like the salad trays and things, I'm
Yeah.
really wary what to use because I put the fruit and veg straight in there.
I do,
I don't
yeah.
want to eat.
I do.
Chemicals by my food.
No, not at all. And things like your oven shells, it might be your barbecues,
Yes.
you know, that we probably left in.
Put away dirty last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Because it dissolves grease on contact, you can afford to put your head inside the oven while it's working. Because all it is steam, okay? And if I just wipe that one and just...
Oh, look,
lift
can
it
you
up.
see that?
So
Look at
just
it.
water, but because of the power of steam, not only is it clean, squeaky clean, you've killed 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, which is fantastic. Such a good feeling.
And it's
isn't it?
kitchen, it's bathroom, it's tiled surfaces,
It's
whether it's walls or floors, it doesn't matter.
The
does it?
floors, every cough, every sneeze, every accident, perhaps you've got a puppy and the puppy keeps leaking here, there and everywhere. You want to make sure that you're cleaning those areas properly, and you are. You're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. We're massively busy. Sold out of this prior, so please, whilst we have stock, please do check your baskets out. It's an upright, it's a handheld, and it is Polty.
And we've just heard how many of you have already purchased the Polty on this show alone. It's so, so busy. If you've got it in a basket, do check it out. We're approaching a quarter of the stock already
my
gone.
word.
At 079663. It's the perfect spring cleaning system for the entire house. And that's why I think we're so busy.
Heats up in just 20 seconds, so you are ready to go. It's quicker than getting a mop and bucket out, because by the time
definitely.
you've filled that and got the hot water really hot, but that water goes cold really quickly. And if you use a mop and bucket, you're actually just spreading the germs, because as soon as you use that mop once, it's full of germs. You put that in the water's full of germs, and you're spreading that over the floor. This, you know, is sanitising and deodorising, killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, but not just for your floors and your carpets.
No, because it's a handheld. You'll use it all around the entire home. That's why we say spring cleaning system.
And
when
you've
you're
got
using
all the
it
accessories.
as a handheld, like Hayley just said, 19 accessories in total. All your brushes are there. You've got your extensions there. You've got your carpet glider included as well. Now, it should be almost £200. £199 is what you will pay for this model directly right now at Polty. However, we've reduced that down by £60, and then we're going to give you PayPal Pay in 3. If you want to spread the cost interest free, you can do that. If you're paying on the website, take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3. £48.65 on your first
How
of
great.
3 interest-free payments. So 079663 is your item number. Remember, eco-friendly, no chemicals. It's cost-effective, it's easy and it's quick. You've got those 3 different steaming programs on there, and you've even got an extra steam function button included as part of the cleaning system. It's just so great for all around the house, in the kitchen, in the oven, in the grouting. Again, all those accessories
And
are
your
included.
home is truly clean, because you are killing around the toilet 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses. Nothing harmful there, it's just steam. So I've used things on my taps that have ruined the taps, and
Yeah.
you think, oh my goodness, you know, those chemicals
Well,
that you're using down the toilet.
You did it on our shower. We got a new
Yes.
shower, and you wanted to clean the
Yes,
shower.
and completely the drainer.
plug drainer
Yeah,
thing.
completely ruined it. I had to
Stripped
buy
it, didn't
a
it?
new one.
Yeah.
Whereas you know you're only using the power of steam, and that steam is killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria bacteria and viruses. Whether you're using it as the upright, whether you're using it as a handheld, whether you're using it for upholstery, whether you're using it to clean around the home, all washable surfaces around the kitchen, the work surface areas where you've used raw chicken, your chopping boards, but then all around the bathroom as well. And because it goes so low under the bed, under the sofa, and it's got a carpet glider, it's the most versatile steam cleaner I've seen.
It really is, and it'll do all those jobs that we just showed you. So 079663, if you've got it in a basket, check it out. Don't hang around with this. As I say, last time we brought a machine like this to air, it sold out in the first 40 minutes of the show. We've got a lot more stock, but that stock is disappearing. Now, we've got to remind you, if you like a fragrance when you're cleaning, but you don't want to use any chemicals, Pulte have bought us these fantastic fragrances to go directly into the steam mop when you're using it as an upright. Now you've got the pine option, which Bev says is more like a eucalyptus. Lots of you are adding these in. You get 2 bottles in there for £12, or you've got the lavender. However, if you want the lavender fragrance, that is going to go first. Very low in stock. 862764, 2 bottles in each pack.
And the great thing is you only use a small amount, so it's really going to last. And the other great thing is if you're putting it in your shopping basket with your steam cleaner, you can then split the cost of that with PayPal Pay in 3 as well. As long as you're spending over £30, you can use PayPal. So if you're buying the steamer itself, that will then go into your basket and split that cost over 3 payments. Massively busy, really great to have your company. If you do want to go for the steamer, it is in stock, it is available, it is disappearing really quickly. But remember, 19 accessories allowing you to use this all around the home.
Don't forget, we've got a fabulous iron, a steam generator iron for £79 from Pulte. We are going to be demonstrating that a little bit later in the show. We also have a great vacuum. This is the D-Power Forza Spira from Pulte. And the Pulte Forza Spira D-Power, it's intelligent cleaning. It senses how much dirt's on the floor.
It's amazing. The Forza Spira I didn't think could be improved, but they have with the D-Power. It has 3 different sort of functions. You can use it on Eco, you can use it on Max, but I always use it on Auto because it's got an infrared sensor, and that senses the particles that are on the floor, so it knows how much power to use. It speeds up and speeds down as it needs to, so you're never wasting that battery power. 2-year warranty, 29.6 volts of power as well, and up to 40 minutes run time. We absolutely love this with the brushless digital motor as well. You know you've got incredible multi-axial cyclonic suction and 4 levels of filtration, 2 of those being HEPA, which is incredible.
It's a brilliant machine, a digital brushless motor at this kind of price. It's £100 off the usual price. It comes in 2 colourways as well. It comes in green at 288608, or the red option does come under a different item number, but you'll find them all on the website. 593-276 if you want the red option. And remember, you've got your PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to split the cost. Upright, handheld or reach, all in one, all your floor surfaces. Absolutely brilliant. But we got to get back to that mop. My word, Bev, again, it's been so busy at the start of the show. When we start this early, we know how many people are watching.
Busy, yeah. And the thing is, we're all spring cleaning,
yeah,
all looking for it. We're going to have this hot weather for 3 weeks.
Don't promise people that.
No, I heard.
We can't guarantee.
No, we heard on the news, on the weather.
I don't believe it.
Yes.
It's really good for the wet weather we're having and all those dirty footprints and the dog paws that are coming in the house.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen when that heat wave does arrive? We're going to look around the house and think, oh dear, that needs cleaning.
Yeah, when the sun comes through.
That is the thing, isn't it? The sun comes through and you see all the dirt and the grime and you think, oh, you know, and cleaning can be a nightmare, but not when it's so easy with a steam cleaner. Not so easy to get though, because a quarter of the entire stock
already gone.
Sold out.
Not in baskets,
gone,
already gone.
But so many more in baskets. So please check those baskets through. I don't want you checking out and it says sold out, and that so often happens when we have a Pulte steamer, especially the SV660. We've got a most amazing machine with 19 accessories, so do not miss out on that. Check everything out on ShopOnTV.co.uk, but we've got so many great demonstrations to show you.
And don't forget to add in those Fresco Vapors if you want the fragrance. You've got the pine, which is more of a eucalyptus fragrance, and you've got the lavender. but the lavender might have already gone. We were that busy and we didn't have as many in the lavender. So pine or lavender are your options. But let's get back to the demos with this, because again, when you show the demos, it really shows.
It brings it to
where you're
life,
gonna
doesn't
use
it? And the thing is, it is so simple. It's just easy. I mean, that I know we joke about it, and you know, lots of us have had them or have still got them.
Yeah.
And
mop and bucket, yeah.
Yeah, because we're all conned into the idea that it's quicker, that it's easier.
And for a long time, that was the only way we cleaned a floor.
Yeah.
I didn't know really of any other, unless I got down on my knees and tried to wipe it and spray it and things. A mop is the only way really we thought we could clean floors.
Exactly, that's the only way. Not effectively, I might add, but you know, that wasn't the problem at the time.
But we didn't realise it.
No, we didn't realise it. But now when you think about it, you've got to get the mop out, which is usually outside because you can't stand the smell of it in the house, so that tells you something for a start. Then you've got to start and fill the bucket. Then you've got to try and find the cleaner, because that cleaner's always at the back of the cupboard. It's never at the
and then
front.
it all falls out the cupboard.
Yep.
Then the bucket's really heavy and you struggle to get it out the sink and you spill it.
Exactly. Or worse still, you get to it and there's not enough in it, you know. Well, all those told, the thing is, you cannot get the water hot enough, right, to stay hot enough long enough to do the job it's supposed to do. So we put the water in, we then go and put a chemical in it. Now, if you're someone who uses bleach and you've got small pets, they absorb things through the pads of their paws.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
So that's what they're walking on. If you've got small children, worse still, everything they pick up goes straight in their mouth. You know, you could be puppy training, you might have cats, elderly cats that tend to, you know, have a little wee occasionally. And what you're doing with that system is literally
moving it about,
wiping it round.
Yeah. If there was a wee there from a puppy or a cat, you've actually now spread that over the whole of the floor, haven't you? And you don't realise, as soon as you put that mop onto the floor, the mop's dirty, and as soon as you put the mop into the water's full of germs, and then we just spread that everywhere.
Transferring it around.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
I always knew it always felt a bit sticky. It never felt clean when you mopped.
No, and think if you're sticking to it, that means the dirt sticks to it a lot quicker. So therefore it's a vicious circle.
So it gets dirtier quicker.
Dirtier quicker. We have the doors and windows open when this heat wave arrives, and all the pollen and the dirt just comes all the way through.
Yeah.
And again, it's a vicious circle. Now, you probably look and think to yourself, well, I can fill that up and sort that out before I get to this. 20 seconds heat up time.
Brilliant.
Okay? So you are ready to go. So let's have it on maximum.
So
that's
fast.
it. It's done. But far more effective, because let's go in this direction this time, okay? Once you put that down, you start to move that around. I don't even have to do it quick, because that now has sanitized the whole of that corner.
And it traps the dirt, doesn't it, on a mop like this, because of the cloth that's on the bed?
Absolutely. It holds it on here. These cloths are designed for your steam because they've got little tiny hooks on. You can't see it, it's under microscope. They're finer than a human hair, but what it does, it hooks the dirt and holds it. But also the steam creates a static charge between that dirt and that steam.
Right.
And it holds and pulls it on.
So you never spread the dirt.
So if
Never
you've
spread
got
the germs.
pet beds and things like that, absolutely fantastic for getting rid of pet
And we're
hair.
sanitising, deodorising 99.9% of germs and bacteria.
And viruses.
And viruses.
Which is so important.
Every cough, every sneeze, everything falls onto the floor, doesn't it? Your little one crawls on and touches their face and drops their dummy and puts it in their mouth. You drop a crisp and think, oh, looks clean. Pick it up and eat it. Your little puppy could have weed there and you would never have known, would you? Whereas you know when you've steam cleaned, you've deep down cleaned.
You've deep down cleaned. Now, I'm just going to show you on the back of here, if you can just see, there's a little scrubbing brush.
And not
on
all
the
steam
bottom.
mops have that, do they?
No, not at all. Now, to use the steam, what you need to do, if you want to just make less work for you. I mean, obviously, I would do this a lot quicker at home, but just for purposes, let it break it down just for that few seconds.
But then you've got the brush on the back.
And use your brush.
Yeah.
And then just wipe it away, okay?
Brilliant.
If you can't be bothered with that, then all you need to do is hold it for a few seconds over that mark, and then you take it away.
Now, just hearing how busy we are again,
just gone crazy.
we're approaching half of the entire stock, a huge stock.
It was a quarter of an hour.
And we had a lot more stock than we had on previous shows.
Now
approaching
half the stock has sold out. That's what happens in the shows, doesn't it? We just get busier and busier and busier. And then sadly, more people end up ordering than stock is available, and lots of you miss out. So please do not miss out tonight. Whilst we've got the stock, get this out. It's Pulte who we can truly trust, isn't it?
Franco Pulte invented the steam generating system back in 1978. So you've got some idea it is not being an overnight sensation, let's put it that way, you know, is built in.
And it's what he specialises in, isn't it?
In. This is why, because they make such good quality products, and that's very important in today, I think, because pennies are hard earned, and I think you buy cheap, you buy twice. I've always thought that.
This is true quality, and all the stuff we've had from you over the years, we've still got.
We've had our steam cleaner. It must be. I was trying to work it out. It must be about 12, 13.
I think it must be over 10
or even
years.
Same with the irons that we've bought.
Yes.
They last and last and last.
They do.
The fact you've got that Pulte system, the boiler system, where it all started, isn't it?
That is what's the most important, because it's the inner workings, because without them, it's just a basic steam.
And because they've got such confidence, the guarantees are really good, aren't they?
Yes,
The service is really good.
You've got 2 years guarantee with it, with all Pulte products. But the best thing about Pulte is if you have a problem, right, they come and collect your product from home. They're based in Manchester, so you're dealing directly with them. So you just pick the phone up and say, okay, I've got a problem with this. They'll come and collect it. They will either exchange or repair it, but they get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days. So you're not 4 months down the line waiting for a part. Then after that 2 years is finished, what happens then is the service still stays the same. The only difference being is you would have an estimate for the work to be done.
I mean, that is a service, isn't it? And that's what Pulte, you can trust them. They are absolute passionate of only bringing out products that do exactly what they say on the tin. All these accessories that you're seeing, you have included with our actual steamer today. You've got 19 accessories in total. And honestly, it allows you to do all the jobs that you're seeing in that clip. So whether you're using it as an upright or whether you're using it as a handheld.
Yeah, and it's all floor surfaces pretty much.
All floor surfaces. That's another thing, is a lot of times when you buy steam mops, they've overwet the floor too much.
They flood the floor.
Yeah, so no good for a wooden floor or something like that.
And is that because they're not hot enough on contact?
That's exactly what it is. Unfortunately, once you produce steam at 100 degrees, okay, if it can't maintain that kind of temperature, as it's cooling down, it's reverting back to water. And so therefore it just saturates everything.
We've had a steam mop that just seemed to drip all the time.
Yes,
so I guess that's
it
why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's called, hang on a minute, hang on to you.
Way up.
Thermal stabilisation.
Oh, well done.
Look at that.
You did well.
I know I did well. Yes,
We'll ask you again coming up to 3.
With no chance.
Might not sound quite the same, but anyway. But yes, that's what it's called. So you may get a little tiny drip when you first switch it on.
Right.
Because it's stabilising.
Okay.
Gone completely. Then you're allowed to do your sealed wooden floor.
Brilliant.
And so we've even got a floor setting on this. So I'm going to go back to our little graphic here. Well, I even remembered that name as well. So I'm going to put it on to the minimum where it's showing you the floor, the wooden floor. Okay? That's the right amount of steam that you require to do your wooden floor. You don't need anything anymore.
And gets to temperature in just 20 seconds?
Yes.
Amazing.
It does not reduce the temperature. It just reduces the force of steam.
Right.
By changing it.
Right.
Okay, so you feel
So you still get all the benefits,
Yes.
killing the germs and the viruses and the bacteria.
That
Brilliant.
will not change. It's just how much steam. It requires more steam to do carpets and your hard floors because of the dirt that gets
And
there.
look at that finish, Bev.
Looks like it's polished.
It does, doesn't it?
Now if you want to polish your floor, okay, go to the supermarket and they sell beeswax in little tubs, okay? Get the beeswax, put some on the bottom, about a teaspoonful, I just spread it on my cloth, and then literally steam it all over the floor.
Fabulous.
And what it will do It will send a beautiful fragrance around your home, but not only that, it will also polish your wooden floor at the same time.
Being as we mentioned the fragrances, we can actually with this,
Yes.
and it's not available with all the steamers that we do, but this one will take a fragrance.
It will
won't
take a
'Cause
fragrance, yeah.
steam just smells like fresh air. It's just clean, but if you do like a smell,
Yeah.
these are brilliant, aren't they?
So that's your Fresco Vapor. You get 2 bottles, 2 200ml bottles. That's
Oops,
the
sorry.
pine option. Can you keep it there,
Sorry,
please?
I was just bending down.
Were you trying to multitask?
To get that one, and I was trying to hold that one, but I didn't do it very well at all.
Bev says the pine always smells more like
A
eucalyptus.
bit more like eucalyptus.
Lovely.
It's very especially if you've got a cold. It's
nice.
absolutely
Really fresh, yeah.
brilliant.
And the lavender would be nice for bedrooms and things, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Bathrooms and things,
Yeah.
relaxing.
Got to be quick with the lavender though. 862764. You'll get 2 bottles in there for £12, and you only use a capful, so that'll really last you a long time.
If you put that into your basket with your steamer, you can split it over the 3 payments
Yeah,
of
PayPal, yeah, brilliant.
So I'll just
Brilliant.
put those back.
That's where you put it on the top.
Very subtle. So you've got
Just there,
a little
in
clip
there.
that
yeah,
clips
it just
up.
lifts up and
Great.
you pour your cup full in there, okay? Then you switch it on, so you press that down, switch it on. That
Oh, sorry, lavender's just
Oh,
sold out.
lavender's gone.
Lavender's
Move it.
just sold
Hide
out.
it.
Gone,
Hide
gone,
it. Take
gone.
it away. But we'll carry on, Bev.
Yes.
Be
So-
gone, Hayley.
Yes, be gone.
Be gone,
with the
and your lavender.
So what that will do is literally send the fragrance around your home.
Yeah,
because
lovely.
Otherwise, you've not got a fragrance.
Yeah.
It just
And I
smells
do like that smell, so that's nice, you know, but it's entirely up to you. It smells clean because it's
Yeah.
like fresh air, but to have that scent, I think is really
But
nice.
you were saying
Nice.
again, no chemicals.
Nope, no
Brilliant.
chemicals.
Great.
It's all made by
Natural.
natural ingredients.
Brilliant.
And plus the fact is, if you think about it, we buy candles and stuff like that. Well, you're actually steaming, so you're doing 2 jobs. You're sanitising your air that you're living in, your environment and your things, but you're still sending your fragrance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
nice.
lovely.
You know.
Now, a lot of steam mops you wouldn't be able to use on a carpet.
No, not at all, because for a start, they don't come with a carpet glider, and secondly, they don't get powerful enough to get in between the fibres, okay? So, that's your carpet glider. Now, it's not rocket science, as I wouldn't be doing. Just clip it on and it clips straight off.
Lovely.
You don't even have to touch it with your hands because it's got a little tiny
Fabulous.
clip just there, okay? So, if you're going to do the carpet, I usually do my carpet on maximum
Okay.
because I need the maximum steam to go through the carpet.
Right.
Okay. Same with your mattresses. You can do your mattresses. You can also do your pet beds.
And if you say, sorry, Bev, if you
Yeah.
say about mattresses,
Yeah.
explain to everyone on why you'd use it on a mattress, because when you do use it on there, you're refreshing, you're sanitising, you're
You are.
deodorising.
Absolutely. Well, when we have the dust mites in the bed, okay, it's not the dust mites that you're actually allergic to. It's their feces, okay?
lovely.
And that's what creates the allergens that's in there. So the thing is, if you use your steam to do it, for a start, they're not going to survive 120 degrees.
That's right.
So, I mean, there will be some that do, but there'll be a good many that don't. But plus the fact is you're neutralising those allergens.
Right.
So you're getting rid of that. Now, your pillows, use it on your pillows as well.
Right.
Okay.
Because that's sanitising the pillows.
So strip the bed. When you strip the
Yeah.
bed, would you use it? Do
I
the
do
bed.
then onto
do
the
the
mattress,
pillows
yeah.
as well. And
Yeah.
obviously, because you've got the different cloths, you can have. If you've used one on the floor already, you can have one then you
Yeah.
use on the bed as well. And
Mattress,
remember,
yeah.
you just throw those in the washing machine to wash them.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So you can do your mattress, do your bed head. If you've got one of the
heads of
material
material.
beds.
Yes,
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
get nasty
Do your
as well.
curtains
Yeah.
while you're there, because
Yeah.
you're there, so you can just turn around and do your curtains at the same time. So you've done your mattress. Now, if you've got one of those memory foam type mattresses, you can't put any moisture of any kind, okay? Now, it doesn't overwet anything, but there is still moisture because it's still water at the
Of
end
course.
of the day.
Right.
Okay? It'll take about half an hour to 45 minutes to completely air the full bed if you do it.
Right.
But your memory foam, obviously, you can't put it directly onto it. So what I would suggest you do is get a towel, put that onto the mattress and then
Right.
steam through
And it'll
the
Through the
towel.
towel.
Yeah.
Right.
So the heat's still getting there, but
no
you're helping
moisture.
to catch the
So
moisture.
versatile, and it's killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses. Perhaps you've been quite poorly and been in bed for days, and you just think, oh, all my germs, my coughs and
Yeah.
colds, it's
Well, you
all
can't put your
it's all in,
mattress
in the bed. That's it. You can't put it in the washing machine,
No.
but of course you can steam it, which is brilliant. But remember, it's an upright and it's a handheld, so all kitchen
And on
areas.
the carpet as
Yes.
well, we've seen it hasn't just cleaned the carpet, it's lifted the pile.
It
of
lifts the
carpet.
pile because
fresh.
what it does literally is swell each fibre of the carpet open, and any dirt that's trapped or odours within the fibres, literally the steam just forces it out.
Great.
And consequently it kills the bacteria because of the heat. So therefore you're sanitising that area really with very little effort, and you will be surprised on the end of the cloth what dirt does come
Yeah.
off.
You
Yeah.
won't think your carpet's dirty until you steam it. And if you have
And
got
then you look at
pets,
that cloth,
cats,
it's-
dogs, they don't wipe their feet when they come
No.
in. They don't wipe their bottoms properly, but
No.
they do sit on your floor, don't they? Where your little one crawls and drops their dummy and puts it in their mouth, and you drop a crisp and pick up and eat it, where your dog's bottom's clean. You think, oh, you wouldn't, would you? But you know you've cleaned deep
You've
down,
cleaned it,
yeah.
absolutely. Now, there's a thing now, isn't there, where the bed bugs. We've got bed bugs, a lot of people now, because they're on the increase, aren't they?
Yeah.
Use your steam. 120 degrees of steam, they're not going to survive much of that. But also when you've been on holiday and you come back with your suitcase, stick your steam mop
steam inside.
and steam inside your suitcase.
Good idea.
Just in
Because
case.
that's a lot
Yeah.
of the time where
Yeah.
you're bringing it in.
Just in
And
case you're
so
travelling then.
versatile. You're seeing it, and you'll see it in this clip, used in so many different ways. Using it as an upright, using it as well because it's so versatile under the sofa, under the bed. But remember, using it as well as a handheld. Massively busy. Should be virtually £200, 199, £139 is your deal today. All the accessories, 19 in total, come alongside it, so you can use it all around the bathroom, all around the kitchen.
You can see all these accessories that Hayley just mentioned, all included. You don't have to add in any extras. This is why it's so versatile, and no chemicals. Not going through those aisles, picking a cleaner for the bathroom, a cleaner for the kitchen, a cleaner for this, a cleaner for that. You don't need to use any of those chemicals anymore. It's the power of steam that gets you those
So what
results.
you're doing is you're being kinder to your pocket because you're not spending all that money down the cleaning
Yeah.
aisle. You're being kinder to the environment because you're not putting all of those nasties into the water system and things like that. And you're being kinder to yourself as well.
You're not
'cause for
having
me,
it on your hands?
Yeah, lots of chemicals really irritate my hands or get down your throat.
Yeah.
You feel they virtually choke you. You're just using the power of water turned into steam by Pulte.
And the price is brilliant. Now, if you buy this with Pulte directly right now, £199. That's our usual price. We've got £60 off. Speaking of 60% of the stock is already gone, and we're only 1 hour into a 3-hour
don't.
show.
Now, the last steamer we did from Pulte, we sold out round about, it was about 20 minutes or so, wasn't it? Really quickly.
It was, it was in the first
They
half
were virtually
hour.
in baskets in 20
Yeah.
minutes, and they were gone in the half hour 40. We had a lot more stock, so you do please need to shop really smartly for this. And you may see I'm buying a bit of some clothes here. We've got an amazing steam generator, and that is flying. We haven't even demonstrated that properly, but we're really, really busy on that as well. And that steam generator iron can halve your ironing time, and actually price-wise, one of the best prices I've seen.
Absolutely
for a steam
brilliant.
generator.
This is down to £79. The usual price on that is £139. You've got cord storage underneath there. You've got a constant fill iron, so it's not pressurised. It's got a great sole plate on there. The power of the steam that comes through means you can go from silk to chiffon, you can go to linen and denim, a 6.5 bar pressure, and ready to iron in 2 minutes. It's a brilliant machine. We've got it, haven't we? Hannah?
We have. We absolutely love it, and you will as well. Actually, halving the ironing time is the biggest reason to get that. But when you look at the price, you'd buy a regular iron for that, and you haven't got the power of a steam generator. An amazing price for a steam generator, and it's Pulte, who brought out the original home steam generator. Wanted to bring you the power that they used, you know, in industry to your home. So grab that whilst the stock is there. 318498. Don't forget the ironing board, that is disappearing very quickly. If you do want that plain one, not a great deal of stock of that available. If you do want to go for the ironing board, and you do need an ironing board like this, because it has got, if I just show you here, you've got a mesh inside. So that mesh allows the steam to steam right through and make sure you get the best out of your steam generator. It's super sturdy, it's nice and wide, and it has an area that sits the steam generator as well. And you can do your proper sheets on here and things. Should be virtually £100, £79 is your price, 132,584. And don't forget, we've got PayPal Pay in 3, so £28.65 is your price. And if you do want to go for the plain, that is disappearing very quickly. There's a plain and there's a geo pattern as well.
Now, speaking of disappearing really quickly, already had a sellout with one of the Polti Fresco Vapors. The lavender's already sold out. We do have a very small amount of the pine option remaining. If you want the pine and you've got it in a basket, do check it through. You'll get 2 of those bottles, remember. 2 of those, you only use a capful, you pop it in your mop and you get that lovely, it's like a eucalyptus pine fragrance. It's limited stock now. 862764 if you want those to go alongside your mop. However, speaking of the mop itself, oh my goodness, I'm just hearing from Gemma, our producer.
Gosh.
I don't think this is going to last till 3 a.m.
We did think we had enough stock of this. Last time it came to air, we knew we'd struggle because we couldn't get the amount of stock we'd like. We had a lot of stock tonight, so we did think we would get, you know, the 3 hours in, but already, and it's 1:05.
Yes.
With
was it 3/4?
3/4.
Oh my goodness.
Of the stock.
If you've got it in a basket, do check it out. Don't hang around. 079663.
And all these 19 accessories
Yep.
come alongside it as well. And all these washable actual mop heads and things, you've got all of that included. And the sockets as well. And you've got an attachment for every single job.
Everything. 19 accessories. It's an upright. We're going to show you in just a moment how you use it as a handheld, because you'll use it all around the entire home, remember. Whatever you're shopping for, you'll find it all on the website. It's the easiest way to shop. ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can see the accessories that are all included there with the mop, your fragrances, your vacuum. We've got some household space savers there and storage items. Great items across the entire website. These are all featured on our live show for you tonight, live through till 3 a.m. on STV and ITV1. But we're going to go back to Bev and see some more demos. Bev, it's been crazy again, this machine. Everybody loves it.
Not surprised. The thing is, I don't know about you two, but you know, you buy cheap, you buy twice.
Yeah.
And I get so fed up in the past when you brought something, you take it out the box and you're so disappointed in the performance of whatever. And you just think, oh, shan't you ever use one of them again? And I think that has happened with a lot of people.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
And with Polti, what you know you're buying is real quality.
Exactly.
With this amazing knowledge. When did they start? Was it 78?
1978.
And amazing knowledge, and honestly, they won't bring anything out unless it is sort of 150% exactly what they want it to be.
Absolutely.
Even colour-wise, it has to be right, doesn't it?
The iron that he designed in 1978, they actually still sell.
Really?
It's amazing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
in Europe it's very, very big. It's just that they like, you know, that particular
traditional
style.
look,
Yeah,
yeah.
they still sell that
Yeah.
iron. So, you know, if it ain't broke, you don't let's fix it.
And
Yeah,
we,
too right.
we all own Polti. Polti
Yeah.
ended up Bev ended up working for Polti because she
Yeah.
bought a Polti
I did,
originally and went back
yeah.
and raved about it, and they said, come and work for us. We bought Polti from Bev,
Yep.
and probably we were saying well over 10 years, must be about 13, 14 years, our steam cleaner.
Yeah.
Still got it, still use it, still
Yeah.
works. I've still got all the same heads, the
Yeah.
attachments that
Yeah.
came
Accessories.
alongside
Same
it.
cloths.
Oh yeah, same cloths that came
Yeah.
along. The quality is amazing, isn't
It
it?
is, and that's what you want. Even down to, you know, little things like this tab. I don't know if you can see it. It's not a cheap sort of bit of nylon.
No.
It's like a weave that they put on it, because what they want you to do, if you don't want to touch the cloth with your hands, then you just get hold of the tab and you pull it off.
Yeah.
You know, so it's got to be good quality. They've got washing instructions on there as well. By the way, this comes with the machine. I think this is absolutely phenomenal, the quality of this. It's just a smaller head. I mean, if you think of doing your curtains, your upholstery, pet beds, absolutely
Yes.
fantastic for that. But also do consider, I should say, about taking it outside. Patio furniture, absolutely
gosh, yeah.
brilliant. for
Great.
that. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
now winter, I mean, honestly and truthfully, ours is in a disgusting
The state of it after
know?
the winter,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's so
and I mean, I've got a garden swing because I love my swing. Me and the cat. Right, I've just
Fabulous.
funny story.
Uh-oh.
The other day.
This is where it all
No.
goes wrong.
No, I went to peg some washing out for the first time, I think. And the cat came out, walked up, and she sat looking up at the swing and looking at me as to say,
Go on.
is it time for the swing?
Are we ready? We're ready to sit on the garden
Brilliant.
swing. Brilliant.
Loves the swing.
So
So,
what we've seen already is the upright, but this is now a handheld, but it's
Yeah.
part of the upright, isn't it?
it is, yeah, because if you think that's how it looked
Brilliant.
before, then you got your handle coming
So
out.
it's
of
a
the top.
two-in-one system.
Yeah. So you press the button, that's released that. We've pressed the button and released the handle. So now we've got it as our handheld. This is where you put the water in. So let me just take this out. This is your tank. It's removable. Just open that and you fill it, okay? Now, if you live in a hard water area, right, you've got a filter that's
Brilliant.
inside there, and that's going to
good.
filter out the impurities of your water so before it gets anywhere near the important stuff that's going to cause damage. And that's what I say with this, because a lot of effort's gone into it. It's the quality of maintaining it, because after all, Pulte don't want you to have it for 6 months and then throw it away and say, well, I might get another one, I might get something else.
Yeah.
They don't.
They're designed to last,
Yes,
aren't
they want you to
Yeah.
be happy, and later on in the years that you'll come back to them.
Well, that's
you
what
know?
we've all done. We bought
Yeah.
the steam generator. Well, we
We've
bought this
bought the
first,
range,
the steam
yeah.
cleaner, then the steam generator, and you'll be exactly the same because you trust them.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel the quality and think, I want that quality and everything in my home.
Look at
Yeah.
the power.
I mean, you've got powerful steam there. Can't really see very well because we've got the air conditioning on, and to be honest,
If
it's
I
low-
you can see it
actually,
that
if
way.
I stand
Yeah, you
behind
stand
there
there.
with this dark colour on, here we go. You'll
you'll see
it
how
all.
far it goes across.
Look at that. Oh, the power of steam.
Power, yeah, that's what you've got.
Like a pop video, isn't it?
But
But like Beyonce for a minute.
Where would you find her at this point?
now you've got an extension, because you might not necessarily want to hold it, so you want to put that in there.
I like
okay?
that because it's like it's sort of your hands free now, aren't
Well,
you?
yeah, if that's
and if
what
you
you
suffer
want
with
to
your
do.
hands or you don't want to, it's easy, and that's so flexible. You can get round
Yep.
into all the difficult
Underneath,
areas.
round the corners, wherever, in the corner of the shower, the shower enclosure, down the back of the radiators. That's another
Round the
thing.
bits around the toilet. And
Yep,
all
round the
those-
toilet.
yeah.
And the cooker
Absolutely.
hob, with
Yep.
it,
Yes.
where all the you don't realise how much grease builds up
No.
around the outside.
You think you've cleaned, but when you use steam, you'll be like, oh my goodness, it's filthy.
And don't you find, because anything that's difficult, we don't do
We
it.
don't do it
Yeah,
now.
no, absolutely.
We
It just gets worse and worse.
Yeah, you do. Till you get to the stage where you have to. Okay? Now I'm just going to move this out of the way. Okay? Now, this is actually.
Oh wow! Look at that.
That's amazing.
So we're cleaning, we're sanitising,
Yep.
we're deodorising. And
Absolutely.
maybe if that was a shower screen
Yep.
and you had all that water, the watermark
Yep.
build-up,
Yeah.
the white mark.
But that
And we always say how good it is on windows and mirrors, but you don't
Yeah.
usually see the demonstration in the studio. That you can really see. No
I mean, that-
smears.
No, and also it's dry.
Yeah.
Great.
You know,
And you've
so-
sanitised, deodorised, killed viruses, germs, bacteria up to 99.9%. But the truth is, it's so visually clean.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's less work than me having to go and get something to start cleaning the windows.
I think when you do windows
takes
and
that side.
things, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
think you go back constantly because they're always smeared. If
Yeah.
you use a product on them,
Yes.
It leaves the smears,
Yeah.
whereas you're only
Yeah.
using water, it's always smear-free. It always looks crystal clear.
Well, that's what you want. I mean, my grandmother used to say vinegar and newspaper.
Yeah.
You seen the price of newspapers these days?
Not half, and they've gone up.
I bought a
Oh, my
newspaper
word.
on Sunday for the first time in a
Bought
long
two
time.
papers,
I bought
didn't
two
we?
papers. It was £4.50. I nearly had a heart attack. I didn't think I had enough.
Now,
I
the
didn't,
other
didn't
day,
have enough money.
I bought 2 papers and that magazine that you can get as a twin pack.
A glossy magazine.
And that was like nearly £7.
Shocking.
Disgusting.
This is a brilliant deal.
Crazy.
See, I'm used to deals.
Yeah, we love a deal. And that's what we've got. Now, all these accessories we're showing,
Yep.
they're all included.
They're all included. Now, this is what I like about this is because you can use both ends of the brush with this one, because not only has it got the bristles at the bottom, it's also got the bristles at the top. So when you're going
Oh, that's
along
good,
the
yeah.
bath, no, you don't have to tilt it and get in that awkward area. You can go straight to the end
Brilliant.
and use those bristles. I'm doing well with the bristles, aren't
Yeah,
I?
there's lots of bristles.
There's
So
lots.
right into all the grouting with those.
Yeah,
would be
that's a
brilliant
really
as well.
good one for the grouting,
Yeah.
isn't it? Now, over 3/4
What?
of the entire stock has gone. If you want to go for this, we're very quickly getting into a situation where more people are going to be ordering than stock is available.
Yeah, and please do check out sooner
Yeah.
rather than later.
It's not-
079663. And the fragrance, if you want to add that fragrance in, that is an additional piece, but it's super limited in stock. Literally single figures. We've already had a sellout in the lavender. The pine is available. You'll get 2 of them for £12. If you've got it in a basket, check it out. Don't miss out.
Yeah, don't forget, it's not yours until you check your basket through. I think, and I'm the same, you put something in your basket and you think it's yours, because in the supermarket, you put it in your basket,
Yeah.
it's yours. No one can, well, someone could, I suppose, sneak it out, but you wouldn't let anybody sneak it out. But sadly, when it's in your basket, it's still our product until you check it through.
Yeah.
So if there's, say, 50 people ordering something and we've only got 5 of it, 45 of you will miss out if
Yeah.
you all check out at the same time. So you do need to check your basket through to make sure yours is definitely yours. So please do not miss out, because we're very quickly getting into a situation where more people will be ordering than stock is available.
I love this one.
I love it.
I love it.
You know, honestly, it's sad, isn't it? I get so excited. But I do. I'm passionate about this. You know, when you found something that's good quality and does what it says on the box, you know, you've got a reason to be passionate
Because
about
it helps you around the
Oh.
home, doesn't it? It makes everything easier.
It does. Honestly, when you start steam cleaning, you will realise how much hard work you put into keeping the rest of it clean by using chemicals and stuff. I mean, this one, with it being a triangle one, you can get right into those
Yes.
corners. And as I say, your grill pans, don't go and get chemicals and struggle and having to not breathe it in and all the rest of it. Just get your steam. That's all you need to do. Let the steam break down that grease. But also, when you finish and you're going to put your, I don't know, your roast or whatever back in, or your pie, you've not got any chemicals sat inside there.
That's so true, because if you've cleaned with something like that, you've left some of those chemicals behind, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And what did it say? Do not inhale. Well, it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
difficult
oh, don't.
When it's in
when
your
you've
oven.
got your head inside the oven.
Oh.
And it does
Yeah.
make you choke, doesn't it? It's
Yeah,
horrible.
it
Some of
does.
those.
Now look at this.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
I've just
amazing.
done half
Bev.
of that.
Show that cloth, Bev. That cloth's horrible. Oh, look at that. That was a clean cloth.
Yeah, it was.
Sanitised, deodorised.
No chemicals, like
No.
Bev said. And it's so important in the oven, isn't it? Do you remember those, well, you can still get them, those bags you used to buy to
Oh,
put your
gosh.
shelves in?
Oh, yeah.
They're full of chemicals.
And then you had to tip
You
that
had to
down.
put them
the-
outside.
Weren't that caustic soda?
I
or
don't know.
something?
I don't know.
And where do you tip it? You tip it back
Yeah.
into the water sieve, don't you? Don't
Yeah.
down your drains
Yeah,
and things.
absolutely.
So we're being kinder to the environment by just using steam, kinder to your pocket because you're not spending a fortune on cleaning products, and kinder to you as well. You're not choking, it's not damaging
No.
your hands and things. It's amazing.
Don't all think that your bottom part of your machine is just for the floors, because of the quality of your product you've got. Think about also doing your wall tiles. You
Yes,
can do
in the
that
back.
high up.
Because bathrooms are full of tiles now, aren't they? Yeah,
absolutely.
brilliant.
And why is the kitchen tiles any different to the bathroom tiles?
Well, naturally
when
buy
they
a
go to
different
lawn?
cleaner, don't you? Yeah,
Right.
so true. You're like, I'll get a bathroom one, I'll
True.
get a kitchen one. And why?
I have no idea. But yes, you can use it on your tiles. You can also use it on your cooker hood. You can use it on your kitchen cupboards.
Yes.
But also, it makes a fantastic wallpaper stripper if you want to do
Funny,
that.
which you probably wouldn't even think about. But your cooker hood, honestly, brilliant. I could never get that clean. It always still seemed greasy.
And you
didn't
don't realise how much grease and grime is on there, especially if
does,
it's
it cleans
stainless
it.
steel.
It's
It just
brilliant.
dulls it.
It
But
does.
this lifts it and gives you that shine back. So easy to use. This accessory is brilliant, isn't it?
I just love this. I mean, do you know we've got in our hall? We've got like it's a short radiator, and it's got like double fins inside.
Oh,
right,
yes.
Oof, dear.
Can't get in it to clean it.
Well, the amount of cat hair that gets down there, I
that-
swear she sits on the top doing this all the
Combing her hair.
time. Yeah,
It just collects dust, doesn't it, those sort of areas?
it's terrible. But by getting
Look at
this
this.
down, which comes out on both directions of the unit, you can get right down
Brilliant.
in between. It blasts that steam. But also you can use it as a flat thing. Because, I mean, that's good description, isn't
A
it?
flat thing.
Yeah.
That's a good technical description.
You know what I'm talking
That's what we'd all call it, Bev. It's all right.
That's it, you see. So now you can do on top of areas that you can't normally reach.
Yeah.
Kitchen cabinets.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great idea.
Shelves, you know, inside your bread bin. What
Yeah.
else?
Yes.
So many areas that you can use.
And because you've got all these attachments, you've got the right attachment
Everything.
for every single
For every job, yeah.
These are all washable.
Brilliant.
You know, go in the wash, they're ready to use again. You get your sockets with it as well, which you can see. Good quality. Again, when you wash them, don't put any fabric conditioner on any of them because obviously it slows the absorbency down. If you do make a mistake, just give them another quick wash with it. But it's just quality, and that's what you want.
And across the board, and you get 19 of those accessories included with the bundle.
If you're quick.
If you're quick, my word. So many of you shopping for it, remember, it's handheld and an upright. Got to remind you of the iron. We haven't even demonstrated that yet. We are going to go to that in a few moments. Steam generator iron for £79. This has got a really quick heat up time. It heats up in 2 minutes. You can go from your delicate fabrics like your silk and your chiffon to your linen and your denim. It's £79 for a steam generator. Absolutely brilliant machine.
Absolutely fantastic. We own it. Absolutely love it. But we've got to get back to our steam mop. Well, actually, our steam cleaning system. This is your home cleaning system. It's an upright, it's a mop, it's all floors, even sealed wooden floors, carpets as well. It may be now your last time to see it demonstrated because well over 3/4 of the stock has sold out.
Approaching 80% of the entire stock, a big stock, because we sold out of it before. It will soon be limited stock.
It's only 1:20.
I know. If you've got it in a basket, do check your basket out and confirm your orders. 079663.
What are we gonna do?
We've got lots we can do, don't worry.
What are we gonna
We'll
do?
be fine, we'll be fine. Charlie's here, our floor manager. She's very talented.
We'll put a little show on. We are massively busy. It's great to have you come in. And do you know, the thing I really love is I know you're not going to be disappointed.
No, brilliant.
Polty is a brand we've worked with for years, so passionate about. Most of our products at home are Polty because we know the quality of Polty. Steam generator, a steam mop and handheld steam system was one of the first things we bought. Then we bought our steam generator.
Yeah.
We've probably had ours about 13, 14 years, still works as good as new.
And the other thing I love it for, that we have mentioned briefly, but defrosting your freezer.
You love it for defrosting freezer.
Freezers are. We've got a frost-free freezer that freezes up. I don't understand. But this helps you out. You can defrost your freezer so much quicker. Brilliant for that. Kitchen, bathroom, upright when you're using it on all your hard floor surfaces, even carpets because it comes with a carpet glider.
It's taking place of. Go and have a look under your sink. Not if you're in bed, don't go up and go and look at your sink. Just imagine what's under your sink. We have cleaners for everything, don't we? The kitchen, the bathroom, the tiles, the floor. Why do we need different cleaners for all these different areas? But we do. And we use all these different cleaners and they make us choke, they damage our hands. Some of them have got skull and crossbones on. The oven cleaners are horrible, aren't they? And you think, oh, you know, this isn't good for me. It's not good for the environment either, because that's all going into your water system as well. When you're cleaning with steam, you're cleaning more thoroughly because, as Bev was saying earlier, you need to leave all those things on surfaces for like
15 minutes sometimes.
Before you wipe it off.
You read it on the back of the bottle.
You know, and it says it kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. You have to leave it on for a long period of time before you wipe it off. We spray it on and wipe it off, don't we? With this, as soon as you've passed over that steam, you've killed 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, whether that's your toilet seat or around the toilet or around the sinks or in the kitchen, on the worktop.
And you haven't used any chemicals.
No.
You don't have to keep rebuying those chemicals.
Kinder to your pocket. Kinder to the environment because you're not putting those chemicals back into the, you know, the water system and things, and kinder to you as well because you've not got those horrible smells.
And a brilliant price from Poulty with us here at Shop on TV. The Poulty price is £199. That's our usual price. We've got £60 off our usual price, and then we've got PayPal Pay in 3. So £48.65 is all you've got to pay today on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments. Please get it now. Don't hang around until the end of the show. Lots of people tend to watch to the end of the show and then shop after the end of the show. However, our advice on this, please check it out now. We are approaching limited stock now, so please confirm your order and check out.
And you know what happens when that happens? We have more people ordering than stock is available, and you can check out and it'll say sold out and you'll be absolutely gutted. Incredible value for money. If you do want to go for the fragrance as well, I'll be honest, we've got 8 times as many people trying to get the fragrance as fragrance that we've got left.
I think you better hide that with the other one that's sold out.
I'll show it you very quickly. If you're quick, you can get the
Very
fragrance,
quick.
but you need to be really quick. You need to check your baskets out. Lavender's already sold out. Pine is a handful left really, but more people trying to order than stock is
check
there.
it out if you've got
that you can split over the cost of your PayPal Pay in 3 if you're buying it alongside your steam mop as well.
And you will get 2 of those bottles. You just
one
use a
in there.
cap full, so it's going to last and last. 862-764. Take it away. It's going to sell out. Bye-bye. Let's get back to the mop, Bev. Again, it's been another massively successful show.
I think it has.
Do you think it's... I mean, this time of year, we always think about making everything, refreshing everything.
Yeah,
don't we?
I think we are. We're spring cleaning, aren't
Yeah.
we? I think the sun sort of shines even between the raindrops.
A lot of rain.
So you can see from your windows to where the dust has settled
Yeah.
and all the rest of it.
And I think we're very conscious about the money we've got now and
Yes.
spending. That
Yeah.
cleaning aisle is really expensive. And I think we're a lot more knowledgeable about the environment as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
Yes.
us want to make changes, don't we? Know,
Well, yes.
we know if we make those small changes, they could make a big difference.
Absolutely, and you're right. I mean, and also, I think at the weekends now, I mean, the times that I've had off at the weekends and gone out, there's been quite a few people out walking or, you know, gone out for meals. The pubs and things seem to be busy. And I think we want to spend more of our leisure time enjoying ourselves, you know.
Yeah.
I think if
Life's
anything,
too short, isn't it? to be
Exactly.
spending
yeah.
hours cleaning.
Absolutely.
And
I think COVID taught us that, didn't it,
Yeah.
when we was restricted, was the fact is that we need to make more effort where our time is free.
And something else it taught us, if we want to clean deep down clean.
Yes.
I still wash my hands singing happy birthday
Yes,
twice.
twice,
You know, it gets into your head. You need to make things sure things are clean.
Absolutely.
So we're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses,
And viruses.
with steam.
With steam.
With water at our tap.
Exactly. Heated
amazing,
to a
isn't it?
normal temperature. So that's what's important. A lot of steam mops in the past have probably made 100 degrees when they first come out the tank, okay? And they cool down. That's what wets all your floors
That's
through.
why some of the ones we've had in the past drip. And it's not
They're not hot
steam
enough.
as such. They're
Absolutely.
wet, yeah.
Turns back to
This isn't. This is pushed out 120 degrees, so you're going to be sanitising.
Wow.
Okay? So that's why we can say viruses as well. Now, things like wooden floors, you can't use steam mops on a lot of sealed wooden floors. This one you can, it's actually got a setting for your wooden floors, your sealed wooden floors. Also just here on the top, I don't know if you can just see, got a strip of cork. And what that does, it absorbs perspiration.
Oh, clever.
So it makes it very comfortable.
Great.
To use, okay? It's just them little things. If they bothered to do that, then you can imagine that the workings inside here are superior. Also, with your hard floors, a lot of the time, the dirt gets in between the grout, okay?
Right.
Brilliant.
And as you steam, with this level of steam and power, it's forcing that dirt out of the grout. And so therefore, you're not just cleaning the top surface.
Brilliant.
So, heat up time 20 seconds. So we've had this switched off quite a while because we've been over there. So I'm now going to put this one onto maximum.
Right.
Because it's quite dirty. Now what that will do, it gives you maximum amount of steam, okay? Does not change the temperature in any way.
Right.
If I didn't want to put it on the maximum, let's say I thought, well, I'll use the medium, all that will reduce is the amount of steam it produces.
So it's still as
So
hot,
the
it's still
temperature is still the same.
still killing 99.9%. Bev, we've got a bit of an issue.
Yep, we have.
All of our stock,
Yep.
It's now in shopping baskets, all what we call allocated into baskets, but it's not yours until you confirm your order and check out. It is, again, limited stock, so if you want to get this, if you've got it in a basket, confirm your order and check out whilst we've still got it available. You can go to the phone if you so wish, 03333 241 241. You will still be able to get hold of it, but it's all in baskets right now.
this is where it goes to that point that I kept telling you about, where more people
Look
will
at
be
that,
ordering.
though. This is
when
why.
stock is available, so do please check those baskets out. Whilst we're chatting to you, Bev's cleaning happily away, and even dirty footprints, cat prints, dog prints.
Doesn't matter, you're sanitising that surface. If you've got a really stubborn stain, just hold the steam over for a few seconds, okay? On the back of here, if you can see, there's a scrubbing brush. So you can actually use the scrubbing brush
To break it down.
to
And
break
not
it down.
all steam mops have that.
Nope.
I
not
love that.
at all.
Ours doesn't have that.
Yeah.
It's really good.
In fact, to tell you what I got off my tiles the other day, chewing gum.
Oh.
I must have picked it up from outside, and as I walked in, it had stuck.
Oh, it's stuck to the floor.
Well, you said that earlier. When you're walking in your shoes, your shoes clean themselves on your floor in about 8 or 9 steps. So things like chewing gum, the things you can't see as well, all the dirt and grime from the public toilet.
Well, it's like today, we were stopped at the services on the way down.
Yes,
You go in the public toilets,
Yeah.
and so you're walking that back in your house, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Amazing results.
Car,
Car.
because, like you've just said, you've walked in out from the services.
Course you
Yeah.
have.
You're straight into
Onto
your
your
car.
car mats.
Take your car mats. You take it onto
Yeah.
the car mats. Do
And
the car mats.
the other great thing, you
Yes.
can still use this on wooden floor surfaces.
You
can't
can. This actually has a setting for your wooden floor.
Brilliant.
So again, it's not reducing the temperature, it's just removing the amount of steam, because you don't need to have that force of steam on your wooden floor.
But it's still killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. So though we're
Absolutely.
cleaning dirt you can see, that could be a dog wee, a cat wee.
Yep.
And you might drop a crisp on that and pick it up and eat it because you couldn't see
5-second rule.
dog or cat had weed
Definitely.
in that spot. Whereas you know when you're cleaning that floor, you're killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. So every cough, every sneeze,
Yeah.
all ends up on the floor.
It's what you just said. The dirt you can see, obviously, but the dirt you can't see all the time.
Absolutely.
And one very last thing, can you show us very quickly?
Yeah.
Just because I
Before
think
it
the stock's
sells
gonna go.
out.
That it has got. Is that all right? Come with us.
Look, that's your carpet glider, okay? So all you need to do is push it in, and I just push it down.
Because again, a lot of them you can't
Yeah.
use on carpet. So now
no.
we can sanitise, deodorise our carpet.
absolutely.
That the dog and the cat have rolled on and sat on and
or you stepped in something and you want
walked
to
it in. Yeah.
neutralise the odours. So also think about your sofa, think about your
Yeah, because as the handheld,
upholstery.
you can use it as
Yeah.
on the sofa and
Well,
upholstery.
to be honest, it's that lightweight. I think
You
I
could
would
lift that up.
Yeah.
get a bigger job done.
Yeah.
Curtains, you can use it on.
Yeah.
Pet beds, absolutely fantastic, because you will get rid of the pet hair.
And
because the
smell.
pet hair will stick to the steam.
That's so true. It's really clever, that. But also that sort of wet dog smell as well that you can often get.
Yeah.
And these are all washable, aren't they?
All washable, but if you've noticed also, there's a scrubby bit in the middle.
Yeah, it feels completely different.
Yeah, it feels different. The quality of these are absolutely superb. I wash mine at 60 degrees and then no fabric conditioner, just chuck them in the washer and you're ready to go. You've also got your little triangle ones for the triangle tool as well, and you've also got the little sockets and the cover to go on the long
all
tool.
included.
19 accessories.
19
accessories included in your bundle. Now we are so busy, so please do shop really smartly. So do not miss out on anything today. Really great to have your company. We're shopping smartly and quickly because our stock is disappearing really quickly. You've got all the attachments you need to do all of these jobs that you're seeing in the clip, and you are sanitizing and deodorizing and killing 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses with the power of steam.
If you want to get the mop right now, there's so many of you trying to order it. Do check out and confirm your orders there, whatever you're shopping for. In fact, it is a Polti special that we've got for you. The Polti Fresco Vapor, we've already had a sellout in the lavender. The pine's gone as well.
Oh, God,
okay, so they've sold out. So, but you'll be able to get them with us in the future when we get them back in stock if you've gone for the mop this evening. Just shows how many of you are shopping with us on this show. So busy.
Really is. If you want to go for our steam mop, remember it's a handheld, it's an upright. We've got more people now ordering than there is stock available. It always happens, but we did think tonight we had stock to last us the 3 hours. We thought we might struggle towards the end of the show, but not right now when it's only actually coming up to 25 to 2. So what you do need to do is check your baskets through, otherwise sadly it's going to say sold out, and sadly we're going to have to leave it for now.
We are going to move away from it, but we've got lots more Polti products on the show. Remember, you'll find them all on the website shopontv.co.uk. Coming up in just a couple of moments, we're going to show you that steam generator iron, which is another great price from Polti. But if you've not ordered with us before, it's as simple as this.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly, conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service, every step of the way from design to dispatch. Our nightly live broadcast is your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So, when it's time to shop, shop on TV. After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV.
So we've had to move away from the mop. Well done if you get it. Do check your baskets through, otherwise sadly you are going to miss out. A lot more people ordering now than stock we've got available. But something we've got to show is this steam generator.
That we love, because the first time we did this show with you, we bought it.
Yeah.
Because it's a brilliant steam generator iron, but the price is brilliant with us here. £79 for a steam generator.
Up to that, yeah.
But it's really versatile, isn't it?
Well, it is, and the thing is, if you're, you know, a beginner into having a generating iron, or you just say to yourself, as well, I only have half a dozen items a week to have to iron, doesn't matter. This is so easy. You know, you deserve to have something like this to iron.
Because ironing's normally a chore, isn't it?
Oh,
And it's not with this. It's so satisfying.
Believe me, honestly and truthfully, it is a chore for me because obviously of what I do. But do you know, when I get home and I look at it and I think I must start that ironing at one point. But you know, once I start and switch it on, it just vanishes.
Yeah.
It goes really
it
quick.
does.
And you
Yeah.
were saying it's halving your ironing time
It
from a
is,
normal
yeah.
iron, isn't it?
Absolutely. 53% actually is the statistics on that. So if you iron for 4 hours a week, you can do that same ironing in less than 2.
So if that's your job,
Oh,
you
wow.
could either earn twice as much money or have half the time off, which
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
Well, that's what you want. You want time back to give
Yeah.
to you. Now, we've got denim, we've got cotton, we've got viscose and man-made fabrics, and then we've got the silks and the georgettes, okay? Now, this is what Pulte did. He wanted to bring the professional look into your home, right?
Across all fabric.
All fabrics,
Fabulous.
yes. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to bring you a professional iron that would produce the amount of steam. In fact, our irons produces 5 times more steam than any other iron on the market. Okay?
Which is incredible. But the other incredible thing is you didn't change the temperature.
No.
You went from denim,
Yeah.
which you'd do really hot because that's a nightmare.
Yes.
But you'd need it to cool down to do these
Of
delicate
course,
fabrics.
and that's where your time is. But with this, with it having 5 times more steam, you don't need the heat because the heat creates
Right.
friction.
So though the plate is hot, it's not really hot like
No.
a regular iron.
Absolutely. It's not, regular irons are 2,000 to 3,000 watts of heat. 3,000 watts of heat is an electric fire.
Wow. And you're ironing your clothes with that. No wonder you see a bit of dirt and actually it's a bit of your
Do
favourite.
that.
It's a bit of your favourite blouse, or it's a bit off the pocket off your trousers
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you've got on the bottom of your iron.
But that's what you usually do. But this is only 750 watts.
From about 2,300 watts.
Yes,
to right,
down to that.
okay.
So that's what they've done. They've given you 5 times more steam because heat damages, steam gets rid of creases, not heat. Okay, so now we've got this 5 times more steam. We can now do multiple layers of product if you want to. Now these, I don't know about anybody else's, but I think we used to go through about 4 of them a day. I wish I'd got my Pulte then. Oh,
There.
yeah. But because we've got 5 times more steam, we can do that. Because also the sole plate's cooler, I can do the poppers on the end and not worry
not
about
melt them.
Yep, not
Brilliant.
melting them. Again, just allow that steam to penetrate all the way through. And then when you get them, you
One.
have done multiple layers. But not
3.
only front,
4. 5.
okay, you've also done
6.
back.
7.
All in one
8.
passover.
Yep,
9.
Yep.
10 layers.
And
So-
that's why you cut your ironing time down, isn't it?
absolutely.
And they're all ironed perfectly.
Yep.
And when you don't iron, it looks scruffy, doesn't it? It still
Yes.
looks dirty.
Yeah.
Though you've washed it, if it's not ironed, it looks dirty
It
because it's all
does,
creased,
yes.
whereas they look
Yeah.
fabulous.
And I mean, you know, I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't iron very often. There are times when you have to, job interviews, all that sort of
Yes.
thing. You know, you might have a uniform and think, oh, well, you know, I need to sort of, even if I only iron that bit.
The bit that shows,
Yeah.
No, we've all done it.
I used to do it when I worked on ships because I was so busy. I didn't have time to iron the whole shirt. I'd just do that bit that was on show. All smart in my evening wear.
The trouble is, you can never take your jacket off.
Never take your jacket off, you know. That's right.
But now this is a type of workwear. It's very thick. It's called a twill, okay? So that's pretty badly called.
Stubborn, that would be, wouldn't
That would
it?
be stubborn.
You wouldn't want to wear that like it is because it looks...
No. But
like you
it's very
slept in it.
stiff as well.
Yes, yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
comfortable.
It's that sort of material. I imagine to be a bit like linen, that even if you manage to get it a bit flatter, the creases would still be there.
You still see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite true. Now, the first thing you'll go and do is go and get this water bottle and you'd squirt
Yes,
the water
yeah.
on there, wouldn't you? That's the worst thing you can do, because what happened is you put the moisture in between the fibres of the fabric, okay? So your convention irons do not get rid of it, okay? But what they do is that moisture will stay there for a while, and that's what causes you recreasing, because of the moisture that's trapped within the fibres.
So when you iron it and then fold it and put it away, and when you
Yep.
get it out it's really creased, it's because you dampened it
Yep.
and it creases really quickly.
Even more.
Right, right.
So-
oh, look at that.
So only the fact is we are putting all of the steam into this garment.
Wow.
How it's designed, okay,
Look at the
is
difference from there to there.
That's
with
amazing.
very little effort.
I was going to say, you didn't put any elbow
No,
grease in
not
then,
at
because
all.
originally ironing was you doing
Yeah,
hard
you're
work,
pushing
wasn't it? But
through,
not
aren't you?
anymore, yeah.
It just literally just glides out. But because of how this is designed, the steam's at the top part of the iron. The bottom part of the iron is a drying plate.
Right.
So it closes those fibres together. So it cuts down on your recreasing by about 70%.
Wow.
Now, if you feel that compared to the stiff bit, softer.
Easy.
Yeah, steady.
Oh, it
it's
does
very
feel
different,
so
isn't it?
different.
That
And
feels
that's-
lovely and soft and smooth. That feels really coarse and
Yeah.
rough.
You'd
And
think that'd be
that's-
quite uncomfortable to wear. Well, actually, it's a really nice
That'd be
material
nice
to
to
wear.
wear.
Yeah.
Look at us three stroking a shirt on TV.
Lovely. So
This is prime time, I tell you.
we need to get
What
out
can we
more,
stroke next?
honestly.
I'm going to leave.
A blouse.
What's next, Bev?
Linen, while we're still on air.
Oh,
Now, linen's usually notoriously difficult.
Oh,
to
it's
be able to do.
awful. If you've got a linen tablecloth, you put it back into the clean washing pile time again, because you know you're never going to get those creases out.
Absolutely. And the thing again, you put water on it, and again, that's
Yeah.
the worst thing you can do. Now, I'm going to do the linen, but I'm going to try and hold this just with the finger and thumb, just to show you I'm not applying any pressure.
Wow.
This is all down to the actual steam. And that's how easy it is.
and it's great. It is
That's
great,
great,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It literally lifts those creases out. As Bev lifts
does.
that up, again, look just below on the section that Bev hasn't done, and the difference. And again, the feel of the fabric's
Yeah,
different, isn't it?
softened it
And
down.
linen, so often, even if you get it a little bit flat, you can still see the creases. They don't
Can.
seem to go,
No.
Yeah.
whereas
No.
they've completely gone.
Yeah, they are. And the thing is nowadays that our washing machines are a higher spin rate, aren't they?
Yes,
So
makes a difference, doesn't
yeah.
it?
So consequently, what happens is we've welded the creases in before
Yeah.
we get a chance.
Ah, it puts more creases in because of
Sometimes,
the
especially
spin.
bedding,
Yeah.
will get out and it looks
Yeah.
horrendous,
Oh.
doesn't it? You think, I'm never going to get that
Or if you
iron.
ever use the dryer, oh my goodness, and you've done something like jeans.
But
Yes.
your Polty will do it.
Yeah, they
Brilliant.
will. Honestly, it will.
Now, it's great for things like this, because
Yeah.
just a jumper, you can really stretch out of shape, can't you, with an
you
iron?
can.
But
What
the-
happens, you split the fibres,
Yes.
right, as you're going over with the friction of the iron.
So it starts to sort of look saggy, doesn't it?
That's it.
But this, if I bought something like this, I'd wear it once, wash it, and think, I'm never going to dare iron this.
No.
No, it'll never be worn again. It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
I
one-off.
think our director Paul just said he'd like to
He
wear
wouldn't
this. I
wear
can't
it
wait to
again.
see him in this.
I'll lend it you, Paul. You'll be fine. But this is Angora.
He could
Right,
carry it
nice,
off.
but- This is Angora and lambswool, so it's a delicate sort of fibres. But again, when this is washed, it just goes flat.
Right.
You know, so we don't have to touch because the steam's so powerful, we can hover over the top section. And this will help to lift those pearls back up.
You can
Petals,
see
I
that.
mean, not pearls. Oh.
It is
Yeah, it's
late.
going now. Yeah, it's going now. My mouth and brain's not working.
Uh-oh. Started.
Yeah, it started. So, as I say, we're not even touching the fibres.
Amazing.
But what we do is still ironing.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can go from really heavy fabrics to really delicate fabrics.
Yes.
And the machine itself as well. It's dead straightforward when you get it home as well, isn't it, Bev?
It
It's
is.
not complicated.
Oh, no.
We don't do
I don't do
complicated,
complicated. You know,
Have you lost something?
yeah, I'm looking for this. This
What are you looking for
really,
over there?
oh, it's
Here it is.
Look at I don't do complicated, you know.
No.
that.
Don't like instructions, do you?
No.
No.
To instructions. No, literally, when you get it home, that's where you put water in. You can fill that at any time you like. You don't have to wait for it to cool down. You just pull that out and literally fill it with
Good to
water and you're good to go.
And it heats up really quickly, doesn't it?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
2 minutes.
Brilliant.
So that one shirt in the morning, you
Yes.
can still do before you go to work. I think you'd sort of say that this was creased.
That's quite creased.
Yeah.
What is that? What material is it? Is it
Cotton.
Is it a cotton?
Cotton, I think.
Yeah, it feels like cotton.
Yeah, it does, don't it? Yeah. Right, I'm going to show you the difference of your Pulte irons compared to using a conventional one, okay? So let's just put that down. Now I'm going to use a finger and thumb again, okay? Because I don't want to press on this, because I'm going to show you if you've got dexterity problems or you've hurt your shoulders or anything like that, you can't apply pressure. So you want something that's
goodness.
do the work for you,
Amazing.
okay?
I got
So
that.
now,
That's fab.
how easy is that?
And
So-
you're not carrying the water. That's the other thing
No.
with the steam generator, isn't it? The
That's
water's in the base, so you're not lifting the water up
Nope.
like you do in a
In
handheld.
a regular iron, the water's
Yeah.
in the iron, isn't it? And they do seem to be really heavy.
And they
regular
run out of
irons.
water really quick,
Yes.
don't they, handhelds?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, the thing is with this, it's the lightest iron I think I've ever picked up.
It is super.
Now I'm going
light.
to do the same with the satin, okay? Now satin is notoriously difficult because you normally have to have the right amount of temperature, because if it's too cool it won't get the creases out. But if it's too hot, then unfortunately,
It's
yeah.
ruined. I ruined a
melts,
really
doesn't it?
nice trouser outfit, like an all-in-one.
Look at that difference.
Melted it because it's so easy to do. Look at the difference there.
That's fab. And it sticks to the iron then, doesn't
Yeah.
it? So you don't just ruin your clothes, you ruin the iron.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we do this on the ironing board
Don't
you? Yeah.
to try and get rid of it.
And sometimes you'll think that's dirt on the bottom of your iron, but you iron clean clothes. It's not dirt. It's your
Yeah.
favourite blouse, your
Favourite
favourite
blouse.
trousers that have melted.
Yeah.
And even if you just saved at this price, one outfit,
Yeah.
it's paid for itself, hasn't it?
And also, I mean, I don't know about you, but you know, we're not always into the designer places. We're into the high street one, you know which one I mean, don't you, Bramani? You know, and places like that.
Many
Other
stores
places
are available.
But we do, so we buy affordable clothes is the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for. And so therefore you think, oh, they're not going to last long. I haven't paid a lot of money. But you know, when you've got your Pulte, it looks after your clothes.
Right, yeah.
You know, so it's taking care of your
So
garments.
true.
Yeah.
So true.
So, you know, whatever you paid for it, you're going to be it's going to be looked after.
That's why I can't throw any of my clothes out, because they all look so nice and new still. Have to keep them all.
So many clothes.
Well, that's it.
So many.
I
Now, what are
love
you
that.
doing there?
That's a great way to do
In the
blouses,
sleeve.
because you don't want to have a line, a crease,
No.
do you?
Shirts I like a crease, but not blouses.
So you just
I like
folded the end over and you
Just fold
steamed
them.
up the arm.
Yeah, just keep it moving. Also, otherwise you'll catch your fingers, but keep it moving and it blows the
Brilliant.
steam through and irons it inside out, if you
Fab,
like.
yeah.
And again, it just feels
Soft,
nicer when it's been ironed.
And Bev, do you know how I iron a lot? And I do iron and get this ironing board because it is brilliant. I do use the ironing board. But and we'll give you the details very quickly for the board actually because it is quite low in stock. I order a lot on hangers, which we will show you in a moment.
Yes.
Just get the details for the ironing board though, because I know that the plain is super low in stock.
Yeah, really low stock. It's £79 for the ironing board. That's a reduced price. We've got a plain cover or a geometric pattern design. 132584. Again, that's available on PayPal if you want to add that in. Split 3 costs. 28.65 on your first of 3 payments. It's really important you have the right ironing board, isn't it?
Yeah, because the thing is, if you've got a solid board, in other words, that part of it is solid, right? What happens is there's nowhere for the steam to pass through. So it reverts back to water and it just wets everything through. With this, you've got nice large holes. So that means that steam can pass through. And it helps to iron both sides at the same time. Plus the fact is you get a nice thick cover with it, which is washable. This is also adjustable, the height-wise, so if you want to sit down. If you do want to sit down, just make sure you move your knees slightly because the steam's going
passes through, doesn't it? Yeah.
But it's a sturdy board. You've also got this nice compartment at the end to sit your iron in, because otherwise you'd be putting your iron on the board and then you lose the part of the board. Yeah. So it really is. I mean, for that price, it's fantastic.
And delivered to your door. For that price.
Yeah, you don't have to carry it home. When I used to do the Ideal Home, people carrying ironing boards on the tube. Oh my word.
Surfing like
Can you imagine?
I remember getting hours into the car and it was a nightmare. I had to lower down the front seat and sort of try and lean it like it was a passenger. It was a nightmare, whereas it will be delivered to your door. But you need to be quick for the plain, and we have got the geometric as well. Can we iron on the hanger and perhaps something...
yes.
Like this.
Oh, yes.
Now,
that you think you need the board for, but we don't.
No, you don't have to. In fact, going back to the washing, okay, the other day, I actually pegged it out, right? I went and took the iron because it was a nice day and ironed them while they was on the washing line.
Yeah.
Because then they'll finish airing and I just put them in the...
Put them away.
Yeah, put them away.
Brilliant.
So, your vertical ironing, put it on your hanger. I mean, usually I hang it on the kitchen cupboards and then I've got both hands free to be able to hold on to the garment.
And I do this, Bev, when you want to be out the door quick, but what you wanted to wear is crease.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it heats up so quickly.
Yeah, it does.
You can do, look at that.
Look at the difference lower down. If I just lift that up,
Amazing.
the bit that we have done and the bit we haven't, it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
It is.
And seconds, it just drops the creases out for you.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
You know, and with it hanging, as I say, I've usually got it hanging up, so then I've got, you know, two hands to move
to do the
around
sleeve and do the bits and
with
pieces.
But also you've got things that have got you know, designs.
Ooh, that looks tricky.
Well, if you ironed that on a board, I think you'd put more creases in it because it's so gathered, it'd be very difficult to get
Well,
that
it would,
effect.
yeah. And then you've got pin tucks either side look as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Like an ironing nightmare, that.
It would be.
Not anymore.
No. You wouldn't, would you? You'd wear it once and then think, I can't face that,
Too
I'm not
tricky.
bothered. But why? You brought it because you liked
and
it.
look at that. And it brings it to life.
Yeah.
That steam seems to lift all the detail out again, so it looks new.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Seconds. So, I mean, if you can iron most of your garments that quickly in that respect, you know, as good as that, then it's paid for itself in the first time you use it.
And because it sanitised and deodorises, we can do jackets and things instead. Perhaps you take jackets to dry cleaners, but actually it's not really dirty, it's perhaps just a little bit smelly.
Yeah. Or you've wore a cologne or an aftershave or something, and then decide that you want to wear something different the next day, and you know you're back to square one because it just smells fusty.
Yeah.
Well, with this, remember Franco Polti invented this first, so he produced the steam at 120 degrees, so you've got your iron that's going to do the same. So not only are you getting rid of the creases, but you are deodorising at the
Fabulous.
same time. Yeah.
Sanitising, deodorising, perhaps saving a job of going to the dry cleaners and the cost to going to the dry cleaners, because if it's not really dirty, it's just a little bit whiffy, that's going to freshen it up.
Absolutely. And you can also put the iron on inside, because
Yes.
it's not going to damage your lining. And you can literally, you know, from inside out, is deodorise it that way as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So there's so many uses. In fact, my daughter was a bridesmaid a few years ago.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, I'll take my iron down. Yeah, 6 bridesmaids? later?
Not just
Brilliant.
your daughters or
I love
everybody's.
it.
No, that was everybody.
Everybody's
just
doing-
do
Oh,
mine.
can
When
you
you're
just do
travelling
mine?
with things like that and they're all so delicate, it would have been
Yeah.
brilliant.
Oh, it was.
I bet you were the most
Exactly.
popular person
I
there.
was that.
As always. Now, again, when it comes out of the box, really simple,
Yeah.
really straightforward. It's
Yeah.
got an eco function on it. It's got constant fill on
It
the
has.
water. It's got a locking button on there.
It has, so you can lock that into position and
That's
carry
really
that like
good.
so. Okay, so that stops it from falling off onto you when you're putting it away. That slides out.
Yep.
In fact, we'll have to find that VT because it shows them filling it and everything.
Right.
Oh, right,
Obviously,
a
at
little
the
clip.
moment, it's
Taking it to the tap
But-
and filling it up, yeah.
Exactly, so that it will hold, I think, 1.5 litres.
Brilliant.
Okay, and I would say you'd probably get 45 minutes to an hour's worth of ironing out of that before you've got to consider to put any more water in it. Heat up time's 2 minutes. You've got a 6.5 bar pressure. Some steam cleaners are only 3.5 bars, so that tells you how powerful that this is. You've also got a cable storage, so it sits inside there if you want to put the cable
Brilliant.
away. It's also, with this, got an eco button on the back. Now, if I turn it all the way around, I'm going to do this upside down, so bear with me a minute. Press and hold that for a few seconds. That will bring your eco button on. That will save you about 30% of your water and about 35% of the electricity being used while you're using the iron.
Wow.
Okay? Also, at the end, if you can see his little spanner, because this is a self-cleaning iron.
So it'll flush through, won't
will
it?
flush through. And all you need to do is go back. I'm not going to do it properly, otherwise it will go in
It'll
the
start
cleaning motor. But you press and hold that for 7 seconds, and then all you need to do is hold that over the sink or a bowl, because it'll wash out the lime scale that gets stuck in the tanks, and it flushes it all out through the back plate of the iron. So it's actually cleaning the back plate of the
Brilliant.
iron.
It's £79 tonight.
Crazy, isn't it?
It's a great price. It should be 139. It's down to 79. We've got PayPal Pay in 3. Comes down to 27.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Really busy on this now as well. 318498.
Great housewarming as well, or a wedding gift or something like that. But you're actually shopping ahead for everything. Polty is flying. But we have got some amazing storage boxes as well, with lots of you are putting into your basket as a little extra. And if you are like me and you do have a lot of things, that clutter can look a bit messy, but this allows you to tidy that clutter up. Whatever that clutter may be, it may be the kids' toys that is driving you mad. It might be your wardrobe that is super, super full of all your jeans and your T-shirts and your shoes and hats and handbags. Everything will go in here, won't it?
Yeah, you'd normally pay $18.99 for one of them. You're going to get 3 for $34.99, and they'll stack up to 4 high. You're getting 3 in the pack, remember, and then when you're not using them, they fold completely flat. So 524699 is your item number there if you want to go for those fabulous storage boxes. A great handy solution that we've got for you. However, we've got to get back to that mop. Oh my word. Now we said we moved away because it was limited stock. Now I'm hearing super limited stock.
Super limited. There's more people ordering than stock is available, but you do need to check your baskets out. So if you do want it, it is still available. So though we're saying they're all in baskets and twice as many people are trying to order it, it won't be gone until you check your basket out. But the sad thing is you might think, oh, it's okay, I'll go and have a cup of tea, I'll order it later, I'll get it tomorrow. when you do check out, there's a big possibility now it will say sold out. 19 accessories.
Yeah, and it's
brilliant.
not just an upright, remember. We're showing you it here as an upright, but it's also a handheld, so you'll use it in the kitchen, in the bathroom. All those accessories are included. It's a £60 saving against the usual price, and a £60 saving against the price that you will pay at Pulte right now. We've also got PayPal Pay in 3 available on this, 079663. If you want to order it and you want to jump ahead on the queue, you can order on the phone. 03333 241 241 is our phone number, and that's a call centre that's open 24/7, and it's a UK-based call centre.
And remember, as the upright, you can use it on all of your floors. So whether it is parquet or tiles or marble or a sealed wooden floor, you've got a carpet glider, use it on your carpets. But then that's great for the grouting. You can use it on the walls, the bathroom tiles, the kitchen tiles, the extractor hood. Windows and mirrors, completely smear-free, cleans them like you won't believe. Wardrobe doors with hairspray and all bits and pieces all over them. Radiators, shower cubicles, sanitizes and deodorizes up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. So all around the kitchen, all around the bathroom. But there we're using it on upholstery, which is brilliant for as
And
well.
remember, you don't need to add any cleaning products to use alongside
no chemicals.
this. No, it's the power of steam. So if you're used to going up and down that cleaning aisle and spending a fortune every week, you won't need those cleaning solutions, because this machine uses tap water and the power of steam. And we're going to show you some of those demonstrations.
It's kinder on your pocket because you're not spending so much money. You're not going down that clean aisle, because wait till you see all the areas this will clean, and clean them even better. 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses it will kill off. It's kinder also on the environment, because you're not putting all those nasty chemicals back into the water
table.
things. And also kinder to you, because how many of those cleaners damage your hands, make you choke, make your eyes run? Oven cleaners, absolutely horrendous, aren't they?
Yeah, horrible.
Gosh.
Toxic. They have the skull and crossbones on the back. So if you want to use PayPal, $48.65 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments. That's only available online if you've got a PayPal account, or if you want to open a PayPal account. 079663 is the item number. And remember, 19 accessories are included with the machine, including your microfiber pads that are all machine washable. You've got all your little tools, your brushes, your squeegee. You've got your extension hose on there as well. Absolutely brilliant deal with £60 off at £139. You don't have to add in any accessories. They're all included with the machine. It's effective, it's powerful, it's effective on all floors as well, Hayley.
It is, all floors, all your work surface areas as well, killing up to 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses. So every cough or cold that you coughed and it all goes over the floor, or the dogs have bought bits on their feet or on their bottoms, you're cleaning all those areas. The nice thing is you've got all the attachments as well to do all these different jobs, allowing you to super clean your home, spring clean your home absolutely thoroughly, powerfully, effectively, and it honestly eliminates 99.9% of viruses, bacteria and your germs. Really effective on all the floors, but remember you have got that carpet glider, so not just your hard, your solid floors.
That's brilliant as well, that tool that goes in between the radiators.
I love that grouting tool, really, really fabulous.
And all included, all those accessories are included. We've got Bev running from one set to another. There's no stopping you tonight. The words are still in order at the moment, but we'll see how it goes.
We're past 2 o'clock now. It all goes horribly wrong now.
Now, Bev, you've worked with Pulte for a number of years, haven't you? And
Yes,
you started
yeah.
because you bought a product, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I had a bit of a mishap in the shower. I decided to spray the shower doors with one chemical. I thought, well, I'll save time, and got another chemical. Again, why I didn't do it with the one, I don't know. But anyway, sprayed the other one on the bottom. Not my bottom, the shower bottom.
Don't ever do that.
And honestly, I'm not joking. They had a reaction.
So the chemicals reacted with each other.
I was crying, I was coughing, and I just thought, no, there's got to be a better way to clean than this. So I went into John Lewis. That's where they were selling them, and they said, oh yeah, we've got this steam cleaner, Pulte. So I thought, never heard of them. So I took it home and started to clean the bathroom, and I thought, wow. I couldn't believe it. Before I'd finished at the end of the day, I'd gone from one end of the house to the other. It was just so quick and easy. And I went back in, I think about a week later, and said to them, you know, wow, what a fantastic going on. And they said, if you're that enthusiastic, she says, why don't you come and work for us? And I
Brilliant.
did. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Fab.
15 years now, or 18.
Yeah, it must be more than that, I think, Bev,
Yeah.
Now with this machine, it heats up really quick, and it's about cleaning not just your floors, but all around the kitchen, the bathroom, all around the home.
If you think any washable surface, anywhere you use a damp cloth, whether that's your windows, your curtains, your bathroom, your kitchen, your tiles, your inside your oven, anywhere, you can use this. And I would be very surprised, right, that you haven't got a tool there that you...
All the accessories. Brilliant.
Honestly, it's got virtually everything. Now, obviously, I'll try and get my brain in gear.
That's why there's three of us. Between the three of us.
Together, we'll make some sort of sense,
We've got
possibly.
one brain cell.
You're right,
Share
actually.
it, usually.
You're not wrong.
It's very late.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, at least we haven't walked in the cupboard tonight.
Oh, not the cupboard story. It's too early. Clean the floor. So Bev and Hayley were very highly thought of at Polty, so they went to a big board meeting and they sat down and they were looking great, suited and booted, took everything in, took lots of notes, everyone was really impressed. They went to leave, they went out the door and then realised they'd gone in a cupboard instead of leaving
Said
by the
goodbye
exit.
to everybody, didn't we? We were like, thank you so much, it's been lovely.
Yes,
and then we
thank
stood in
you.
a cupbood
Yeah,
saying,
thank
we're
you.
going to have to go back
Then you
out,
have to go
aren't we?
back in,
We're going to have to go back out.
Yeah.
We waited a moment, but then we did have to go back
They
out.
knew it with the cupboard. Didn't let us do
Says it all.
Stood there and thought,
Yeah, where they
it's
are.
dark in here. I can't remember that, They don't let us out very
No,
often.
not very
But
often.
the reason for that story and the reason we tell it is obviously that we're not super intelligent. We don't do instructions. We can easily get
I don't do
confused. And all Polty products are really easy to
Very
use.
straightforward.
And that's why we can use them.
Yes, that's it, yes. Hey, and they do the job. I don't have to go and read the instructions.
Absolutely.
Why hasn't it cleaned that floor?
Yeah.
Because it does.
Brilliant.
Bless
Now,
you.
why have you got an old mop and bucket?
I'll just check. I
Why?
mean, most people will have a mop and bucket or have had one in their time at some point.
That's how we clean the floor.
Yeah, and that's how we clean the floors.
We think we clean it.
Yeah, and it probably looks something like this.
Ooh.
Or this, oh dear. Or it starts to look like that very quickly, and then you think, oh, I'll go and get another one. Somebody said that they'd paid nearly £20 for a mop and bucket.
Oh my word, really?
£20?
Probably. We know how much the papers are now.
Well, yes.
It probably is.
That's true. So, as I say, we get the mop and bucket and we think we're doing a good job. But all we're doing is really smearing that dirt around the floor. So this dirt that was here is now up at that top. You know,
And I'd never thought about that. I always thought the floor always felt a bit sticky. I never thought it was as clean as it could be.
Yeah.
But actually, you're making it worse because you are spreading that dirt.
You are.
If there was a bit of a dog wee over here, you've spread it all over the whole of the floor.
It's in that far
You've
corner.
put it in the water in the bucket, so the water's dirty.
Absolutely, and also the water is cooling down, so it's becoming less effective, so it's not really doing anything.
No.
Also, if that dried, you would be inclined to go and get some kitchen roll or something and do that floor to get rid of those soap marks or whatever.
Right.
So you've done that floor twice and you've still not cleaned it. And that's
Yeah.
the thing. Now, steam, 20 seconds heat up time, so this has been switched off.
quick, isn't it,
All while we did the iron, so I'm just going to switch him on now. What it does, it goes around in a loop until it's got up to pressure and temperature, and then I just choose what floor surface I'm going to be cleaning. So I'm going to be cleaning the tiles, so I'm going to wait till it settles, and then I'm going to click it onto that one and we can start to clean. Normal tap water inside here. You don't have to buy fancy water. Because it's got a filter in, so it filters it out.
And look at that, it's ready to go.
Ready to go.
Steaming.
So quick.
So now we're going to sanitise this floor rather than just move the soap suds around it. When you first get your mop home and your cloths, okay, I would suggest that you wash them first before you start to use them.
Oh, right.
Because it's like all towels, they won't be absorbent until you've washed them.
Okay.
Yep. Now that already looks better.
Yeah.
Because there's no soap marks. It's starting to dry, but more importantly, that is sanitised.
Sanitised, deodorised, and killed 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses.
And that's because of the temperature, isn't it?
That's because of the temperature. Also, it's because the steam is constant. It's not going up and down, up and down. It's staying at a constant pressure and also a constant temperature. That's what's killing it. And as you can see now, part of that, in fact, a good part of it is virtually
Dry already, yeah.
It's
Smear
amazing.
proof. I don't need to do a thing to that floor. I don't need to dry it. I don't need to go and get a cloth and polish it.
No.
It will have finished. Now apply that to any of your surfaces at home, whether it's your wall tiles, whether it's your shower doors.
Yeah.
You will get those kind of results.
Because remember, it's a handheld as well as your upright, so
Yeah.
you can use it on all those areas as well. So
Yeah,
glass
don't
and
dry now.
mirrors,
It is,
just
isn't it?
brilliant. Smear-free and just dries crystal clear. It's
You
brilliant.
can literally watch it dry because you're
Yeah.
not over flooding the floor
No,
surface
no.
with water, are you? It's the
No.
power of the steam.
Yep.
So it's cleaning, it's sanitising and it's deodorising.
Yes.
And that's why we can go from one floor surface to
Yep.
another, isn't it?
We don't actually transfer the dirt from one surface to the next because steam acts as a static charge between the dirt and the cloth.
Right.
So therefore the dirt that you've taken off there will stay onto the cloth.
Brilliant.
Eventually the cloth will get fuller and fuller till then you will start to see where, you know, it might not pick everything up.
So you need to
That's
wash
the
it.
time to change
to
it,
wash it.
But that takes quite a while for that to happen.
And you've got loads of spare cloths with this
Yes.
package,
Yep.
you know, depending
Yeah.
on which size head you're using.
And they wash
Yep.
brilliant.
The large side, you're going to get 2 of the large cloths, so you can have one on the mop and one in the wash.
Yep, absolutely. Now there's 2 ways to get rid of really bad stains, right? You can hold that over just for a few seconds, and on the back, as you can see, there's a scrubbing brush, okay? So you can actually use that to loosen that dirt, okay? And then you just simply steam that away. If you don't want to bother with the scrubbing brush, just hold the whole steam over that section and that will start to break down that dirt and literally
Right.
it disappears in front of your eyes. But not only is it getting rid of that stain, it's also forcing the dirt out, up from the grouting.
Right.
So if you've got tile floors in the bathroom and you've got someone that's not very good at aiming, then it's very good at getting rid of the dirt that's trapped.
And that is the great thing, because we're seeing visually sort of the dirt you can see that's picking up, but things like wee and stuff you don't see once it's dry.
No.
It will also get rid of the dirt you can't see, the nasties,
Yes.
and kill 99.9% of the germs,
Yeah.
bacteria and viruses. Every sneeze, every cough, everything ends up on the floor, doesn't
Absolutely. Hairspray for a start. But the other day I'd been spraying hairspray in my near my dressing table. My husband walked in and literally did the splits all
it?
the
Oh,
way
don't!
because it had dried and it was so slippy.
And he's not a natural at doing the splits,
No.
is he?
No,
No,
bless him.
He's learning, but I mean, it's not.
He is now.
I mean, I laughed. I thought it was funny.
Oh,
No
bless
support
him.
here. No.
I scraped him up eventually. But that's because the hairspray had
Yeah.
dried on
So
the wooden
true,
floor,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it was just like a thing.
So
So
true.
I thought, right, I'll just go and get a cloth and I'm just going to wipe it and see half of it. And you know it didn't.
Didn't make a
It
difference.
moved it.
No.
So I went and got my steam mop, put it over 2 seconds, completely.
So the heat breaks it down and takes it away,
Dissolves it.
and it
Yeah.
locks it into those cloths that you can then wash.
Yeah.
Now, we talk about wooden floors, but we don't always talk about wooden floors when we're talking about steam cleaning, do we?
No, because you can't use all steam cleaners on your sealed wooden floors because for a start they overwet it.
Right.
And a lot of the wooden floors, the things like the laminates and stuff, it dissolves the glue.
Oh, right.
that holds them
right.
together.
And
Right.
one of the worst floors was parquet floor.
Oh,
You
right.
could never put steam on parquet floor because of the type of glue that they used to use.
Right.
But you can use this one
Fabulous.
because of how it's designed, how it produces.
And you can
steam.
control the steam, can't
Yep.
you?
You've even got a setting for your wooden floors, okay? See, it's 2 o'clock now. They're in a total wrong direction. I mean, yeah.
It's coming.
Oh,
it's coming.
Yeah. Put another 50 pence in the slot.
The speed of our cameras isn't rapid, let's put it that way.
Anyway, take it. Oh, there you go. Look, it's there. So you've got a wooden setting. So let's press the middle, and that will produce.
And that's still going to have the same temperature, but it doesn't use as much steam. It's not so forceful.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Absolutely. That is what it will do. It reduces the amount of pressure of steam. It doesn't alter the temperature.
Right.
So you're still sanitizing and deodorizing your areas. The only thing is you are not compromising on getting rid of, you know,
The
your
finish is amazing, isn't it? It looks like you've been down on your hands and knees and polished that. It looks fantastic.
And the fact that, like you say, it's virtually dry. You're not putting loads of liquid
evaporate
down,
very quickly, and it's
Because that used to be the biggest thing, didn't it? When your mum or something cleaned the floor, you couldn't come.
Stay out of the kitchen.
Don't come in the kitchen. So if you're outside, you stayed
3 hours
outside
later.
till the kitchen floor was dry. If you're inside, you didn't go out.
didn't stand
There
a
was
chance.
no option, and it was about 3 hours
And
later.
if it's winter, it's freezing because all the windows are open to try and dry the floor.
Dry the floor.
With this, it dries really quickly.
absolutely.
We've even got a carpet here, haven't
We have, yes. If you want to polish your wooden floor, get some beeswax from the supermarket, put some beeswax on the cloth underneath, and then steam your floor as normal.
Oh,
and it will actually
fab.
polish your floor.
Nice.
Also,
Great.
it makes it smell beautiful.
2 jobs in one.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
what you want to do.
it's all right. Thank you. This is your carpet glider. So, if you pop your machine in there and just click it into position.
Fab.
See, I tell you, you don't need instructions. It's
Done.
done. Now, if I was doing the carpet, I would have it on maximum because you need that maximum steam to open up the fibres of the carpet. And with the carpet glider, it just helps it to glide over that surface. Now we can deodorize, we can also neutralise odours. That's down there.
So like that wet dog smell, or perhaps tobacco or food smells and
absolutely,
things.
yes. Yes,
Brilliant.
absolutely. And also you are forcing out the dirt that's trapped down there, so it's bringing it up to the surface. You're going to wipe it away on the cloth. But also what you're doing is when we bring pollen in from outside, you're helping to remove the pollen, and also you're helping to get rid of the dust mites that live in the carpets as well.
Fabulous. And you can use it on your mattress for that as
Oh,
well.
yes, absolutely. Mattresses, you can use it on, as I say, your pet beds.
Your own upholstery, if
yes.
you've got fabric sofas
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Cushions.
Always test an area first on your fabric sofas. Sometimes, you know, there's some that can't accept the heat directly on it, but you can hover
Always
with
patch
it.
test everything.
Yeah, patch test. Also, when you've been on holiday, do your suitcases inside.
That's a good idea.
Because, you know, the bed bugs and
Never
stuff
know
like
what
that.
you've brought back, yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, me,
Sneaked
it's usually
in.
handbags and shoes, but
Someone else might have squeezed their way in there, you never know.
no.
It is down to the last of the stock now. You do need to check your baskets out. We're super limited in stock. So if you are thinking, should I, shouldn't I, please do not miss out on getting this today, because sadly, I think with a great deal of certainty, it's going to go. We've got a real low stock left and a lot more people trying to order than stock is available. But I know you do sort of relax and think it's in my basket, I'll check it out later. But sadly, there's twice as many people ordering, so half of you won't get it.
And we've already had sellouts on the show on certain items. Polty is such a brilliant brand. Since 1978, they're still a real family company, really passionate, aren't they, about customer service, but about quality of product. So far we've seen the steam mop as a mop, as an upright. We are going to show you lots of demonstrations as a handheld, but all the accessories that Hayley's by there are all included, so it makes it a really multi-purpose tool.
So all your
doesn't it?
work surface areas, all washable surface areas, so whether that is your kitchen work surface areas, whether that's the bathroom, whether it's around the toilets, whether it is your floors and your carpets, whether it's the extractor fan, whether it's the shower door, whether it's the windows, completely smear-free. Perhaps you've got mirrored wardrobes and it's all those marks on the wardrobes from hairspray and things. You're cleaning all of that
I
off.
did
It's
yours the other
brilliant.
day, didn't I?
Yeah.
When you talk about hairspray, hairspray's a nightmare
Awful.
on mirrored wardrobes, especially. I was like spraying stuff on, normal cleaning stuff, couldn't get it off. It was
Nothing
just
would work.
smearing.
Yeah.
Use the steam cleaner. It literally lifts it off in a moment and doesn't leave any smears behind,
No,
like you were saying.
It's crystal clear. It's fantastic. And what you're doing as well, because we buy all these different sprays and spend a fortune down the cleaning aisle, but we don't use them correctly for a start, because they all say on the back you should leave them on for about 15 minutes or something, which we don't. We spray it on and we just wipe it off, don't we? But we also, it damages our hands, it gets down your throat. Some of the oven cleaners are skull and crossbones. You virtually could choke, couldn't you? Because they're so vile, your eyes are streaming. This is so much kinder on you when you're cleaning, because you're just using water. Kinder on your pocket, because you're not buying those expensive cleaners. And kinder on the environment, because you're not putting those nasties back into the sort of water table. What you're cleaning with is just water, but it turns into steam, and proper steam with Polti at the right temperature and stays at the right temperature, that it will kill 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses, where all those areas that you're cleaning.
And that's because it holds that water at the right temperature to get those results every single time. Now, if you do want it, when we say limited stock, there are so many more of you trying to buy it than we have stock remaining. There's just some of the accessories and tools that you can get right into the grouting, that you can get right into the plug holes. Everything's really cleverly designed. You've got a two-way tool that'll go through and in the slats on the radiators. It'll be great on your blinds. All your sockets and all your microfibers are included in the bundle. That should be £199, and it's that price at Polti. However, £139, so a £60 saving, and you've got the PayPal available. PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost interest-free. £48.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments, but massively limited stock. 079663.
And remember, heats up in 20 seconds. Can you believe it? So quick, quicker than your tap gets hot. It will be at the right temperature for you to clean the whole of your home. Order that really quickly, and even though we're saying there's twice as many people ordering as stock is available, you can still order. All that stock is still ours until it's checked out. So if you've just switched on now, you could order, check your basket out, and it's yours. It will be the first people to check out that will get the stock that is left, and don't be disappointed. I truly think it will be one of the best things you've ever bought. We've had ours for about 13, 14 years. Still the same system as well, which is fantastic.
ShopOnTV.co.uk is the easiest way for you to shop for everything. It's a real Polti special for you tonight. And speaking of other Polti products that you're loving, it's like we've got this. It's like we're showing off.
We have got all those Polti products because they're so good, and we have got this.
This is the model we've got, isn't it? This is a steam generator iron for £79. We'll try and squeeze in some more demonstrations before the end of the show. It's a 2-minute heat up. It's a constant fill iron. It's a 6.5 bar pressure. It's got cord storage, and you can go from one fabric straight to another, can't you?
Yeah, without spoiling your clothes, because regular irons, the sole plate will be about 2,000, 3,000 watts of power, which is like an electric heater. So you can melt your clothes. What Polti do is they use the power of steam. So obviously you've still got a hot plate, but it's only about 700 watts of power, 650 watts of power. But you've got extra steam, sort of 5 times the amount of steam. So it knocks the creases out of every material, whether it's a heavy denim or whether it's something really delicate, without spoiling your clothes. And it can halve your ironing time.
Yeah, we'll try and get back to that before the end of the show. £79 for a steam generator. However, before we sell out of our steam mop, it's so much more than a steam mop. It's really a steam system, isn't it, Beth?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, yes, there are the big steam cleaners, which is fine, and they all have a place, but usually they take longer to heat up. You probably do that once a month or something like that. It's one of those ideas that you think, oh, I'm going to have a steam cleaning day. This is designed to heat up in 20 seconds, and the mop, well, just the same, and you can use it as and when you want. And you could keep that underneath the sink if that's what you're going to use more than the mop. You might only mop your floors once a week, who knows? And that way, it's a small modular system. Yeah. But still can do the entire house.
And
great, it's like a 2-in-1, 3-in-1, 4-in-1.
Yeah, but if you struggle for storage like we do, you haven't got a lot of space. It's brilliant.
Because what's in your hand now is part of the steam
That's your main
mop.
body.
Yeah,
that's your main body.
Brilliant.
So that would sit into there, like so. So that's how you saw
Right.
it with the
Yeah.
bot. Then you've got the handle coming out the top. I've just pressed the button, which sits at the back. If I turn it round, you'll see it just there. Press the button and this pulls straight out. So then you've got your handheld one. This is where your power is anyway. So whatever you use it, it will still be the same power. You've also got your your little tiny
buttons, yeah.
Yep, that you can do, so because it's the same thing. If you're going to use it as a handheld, you will have it on maximum. Now this has been cool because we've been using the mop. So once you press the button in the middle, it will go around, keep going around until it stops, which that's what takes the 20 seconds. So once that's gone round,
So it's heating.
that, yeah, it's heating up. Then you can move it into what position you want. So obviously if you're going to do your wooden floors or your tiles, now it's stopped. Now I'm going to click it and it's going to move round to the maximum position, okay? Because that's what you'll need when you're using it in the handheld one. There's also a little steam button underneath, so as you press that, that will then bring it and
Fabulous.
jump it into live. And all the tools will go on to the end of here, so you can use it in that position. Or you have the extension pole, which you saw in the little VT, so that can go on to there, push it on, and then you can put the tools on the end of here. That can either sit down there and
Your
you can
hands
use
free
that,
then, really, aren't
hands-free.
you? Which is
Yeah.
great, yeah.
So it's entirely left to you how you use it. So let's say it's under the sink and you think, oh, I want to go and clean this shower head, which we've found. Actually, you're going to be missing this tomorrow.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, no one
You'll
wants
have,
a
you'll have
shower.
to put it back.
It was in the dressing room next door and it was on the thing. And I thought, oh, I'll have a go with that.
Give it a clean.
So, yeah, give it a clean. So I would use the little tiny brush that we've got on it. So literally, all you need to do is pop him on, like so. Now you can either have him facing that way, if that is easier for you, or if you take it off, turn it all the way round, like
Oh,
so.
so it can be whatever angle you want.
Whichever angle you want it
Right.
to be. So if you're left or right-handed, that's quite important because you might want it in the other direction.
Yeah. Would
Okay?
you like me to hold this for you?
Oh, thank you, sir.
There you go,
thank
madam.
you. So we're going to switch it on.
Let's put it down here. There we go.
Lovely. I mean,
God.
yours hopefully will be fixed to the wall.
And it wouldn't be as bad. I wouldn't have thought it'd be as bad as
No,
this.
it's all for the wood.
I didn't think you'd get this clean.
I'm
When
going
you
to
did
stop drinking the water. It doesn't look very good, does it?
Well, it's made a start.
Certainly has.
Oh, wow, Bev.
Look at that.
That's amazing.
That's brilliant.
Made
isn't
That
it?
looked
start.
quite uncleanable, doesn't it?
That is absolutely brilliant. Now, Mel's just tuned in. She was asking, can it be used on laminate floor and solid wood?
You can use it on, hi Mel, you can use it on your laminate floor as long as your wooden floor is a sealed wooden floor. Check with your manufacturer, then it's absolutely fine to use on that. The only thing is, some wooden floors, the manufacturer actually puts a sealant on the top of them. Now, if you ever want to change that sealant, you buy the steam to be able to take it off and then you renew it. So just check with your manufacturer. But as long as it's a sealed wooden floor, you'll be fine.
Brilliant.
Fabulous.
Now, we're using it as a handheld at the moment. To get all that lime scale off
I mean,
that shower head
that was
brilliant.
so bad, wasn't it?
We're just getting busier and busier, and we don't have enough stock remaining
There's
for the
three
show.
times as many people now ordering than stock we've got available. So please do check your baskets out. If you've just switched on, you can still get it. That stock is still ours. It will be the first people to buy and check out. So do check your baskets out. Otherwise, you are going to miss out. And of course, you can jump on the phones if you'd like to as well.
0333 241 241 is the phone number.
Right, I've got the triangle one on now because I want to get into the corners of the pan. Earlier on, I did half of it.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'll do the other half. Now, our producer, Leslie, this was her grill pan. And she was chucking it out, and I said, no, don't, I'll have that
Brilliant.
Clean
to
that.
clean for you. So I'll just do this other half. And again, the steam's doing the hard work. I'm just putting it into the direction that it needs to be. Once you've done that, you would then rinse it under the tap with your, obviously your hot water. But I'm going to use a microfiber cloth.
This is good because you can see what you've lifted
Look
off
at
there.
that.
Oh!
And the nice thing is, obviously, that's clean, and you've killed 99.9% of germs,
Yes.
bacteria, and viruses. But you've not used anything nasty on there, so
No.
we can put food straight on there and not worry that we've left any chemicals with the
Absolutely.
cleaning products that we
Yep.
sometimes use.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the worst thing you could do is clean with a chemical and then go and stick your fish and chips or your meat pie in there afterwards. I mean,
Now, Charlie, our floor manager's just said about air fryers, because air fryers are so popular. Everyone's got an air fryer. It'd be brilliant for cleaning your basket in your air
yes,
fryer,
it
won't it?
would. Yes,
Yeah.
The grease and the
absolutely.
grime off the top. We've
Yes.
got one of those domed ones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it'd get all
Really
that
good for
grease and
that.
grime off, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that and as I say, your cooker hoods. You know, I've got a stainless steel one, and you know, it's terrible because it smears if you
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
anything else
Yeah.
on. But with the steam, it just literally dissolves it. Right.
Speaking of what dissolving grease and grime,
Yep.
oven shelves are a nice.
Oh, they are. Could be the barbecue. Could be your extractor.
Yeah, the extractor fan.
Yeah, because that
That's
gets
what I
so greasy, doesn't it?
Is that what you're thinking of?
That's what I meant.
And that gets so greasy and dirty.
Oh, look at
Look
that.
at that. Amazing.
That is a really awkward thing to clean normally,
is.
isn't it?
Well, yeah. The thing is, you know, you probably put your
Look at that to that.
And you wouldn't think you could do that,
No.
but you can.
not at all. Now, all your things like your chopping boards and stuff, I mean,
Yes.
a lot of them have gone wooden now, haven't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Well, you can't put them in the dishwasher, can you?
No, and
they
I always,
crack and
I
break.
always worry
Yeah.
about cleaning them properly.
Yes.
Because you can't, like you say, put them at a real high temperature.
No.
But then you don't want to use like a bleach or anything on them because then you're going to cook food on them.
Yeah.
And so how do you get them clean? With steam.
Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It will take it.
Because I like a wooden chopping board,
I
but I
do.
do worry about
Yes,
cleaning
yeah.
it, yeah.
You know where you see the knife
The
broom?
knife
Yes.
cuts, yeah.
Well, if you used to see the butchers many years ago, they used to put sawdust on with a chopping block and then a wire brush, and they'd be doing this. They were trying to soak the blood and the germs that was in there in the cracks of where the knives have been. With your steam, it gets right in
right.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
it gets
Yeah,
right in
really
there.
good.
I mean, this table's looking a little bit.
Now, I
worse
don't know
for
if we can see how much, well, all the dirt that Bev's been taking off everything else has gone onto the table. But watch this, because
So
it'll
let's-
take it off.
Let's put some steam on here, and let's loosen all this grease that's accumulated, and then literally.
This is so good.
Look at that,
Squeaky clean.
isn't
Isn't
it?
that brilliant?
And
you see,
that's
I'll move that
so
away.
good.
You can see it,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
see. Yeah. So that's what I say. Bone dry, smear free, and you just do the rest of your, your table.
So that's really great on windows, mirrors,
Yeah,
mirrored
absolutely,
wardrobes.
yeah, absolutely. You need to, when you're doing anything like this, I always take a cloth just to wipe,
Right, and
and then as
yeah.
you go along, you're actually taking it away.
You've got a clean squeegee
Yeah,
then, haven't you?
clean
on the end?
squeezy. And that's what you can see. And it just makes life easier. Now, if you've got worktops and stuff and you want to clean, then I'd put the socket on.
Right.
Oh, right.
Because obviously that's for your windows and for your mirrors. But if you've got a worktop, instead of having to use the cloths, then you put the socket on, which all comes with it. And then you can take the dirt away like so.
Brilliant.
And that will dry like the floors.
Gosh,
Okay?
that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Oh.
that could be your kitchen worktops, that could be sanitising, deodorising, upholstery. It's such a handy accessory,
Yeah,
that.
it really
yeah,
is.
brilliant.
And all those accessories, 19 in total, including all the different cloths that we've shown you that fit onto the machine. They're all included at this price. A £60 reduction on the usual price.
You do need to check your baskets out, though. Lots more people trying to order than stock is available. So please do check your baskets out. If you want it, this could be your last opportunity. There's more people ordering than we've got stock, so there's a huge possibility it is going to disappear. There's 3 times as many now. So there's a huge possibility if you leave it till tomorrow, no stock available at all. So please, well, actually, I'm just hearing it'll be in single figures soon.
We're approaching single figures, yeah. So if you want to get it, $48.65 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments if you are paying online, 079663. Remember, it's a handheld, as we've just shown you in those demonstrations, but it's also an upright for all your different floor surfaces. Like we said, sealed wooden floors. It comes with a carpet glider for carpets.
It does, so you can use it all around the house, all washable surfaces, so all your kitchen worktops all around the bathroom, sanitising and deodorising, killing up to 99% of, or 99.9% of germs, bacteria and viruses around the toilet seat, all around the, you know, the kitchen and the bathroom. But please, whilst we have this available, please check your baskets out. It will be one of the best products I think you will buy for your home, because I think we're all thinking about changing the way we clean. We don't want to use those chemicals and things that damage your hands, get down your throat. We know that they're not good for the environment, but they're so expensive as well now. And this is kinder to your pocket because you're not having to spend so much going down that cleaning aisle. You're just using water that's turning into steam at the right temperature that will kill 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Kinder on the environment because you're not putting all those nasties back into the water table, and kinder on you because you're not damaging your hands or your eyes aren't streaming.
And it's a brilliant brand. It's a brand that we've worked with for many years. Polti have been going since 1978 and they're passionate about customer service. They're passionate about quality. You can see how versatile it is on this clip where we show you floor surfaces. Remember those microfiber pads that are on there are all washable. They can go in the washing machine. It really manoeuvres really well, and it's nice and lightweight as well. So if you struggle with your hands and you struggle with heavier equipment, this is nice and lightweight. As a handheld, use it in the kitchen, use it in the bathroom.
Extractor hoods and your mirrors, your windows, wardrobe doors, radiators, grouting all around the toilet, which can be filthy dirty, and you feel you need to use bleach. You're not. You're actually killing all of those germs and bacteria. 99.9% of germs and bacteria killed with the power of steam, and all those accessories included in your bundle. Use it on upholstery as well: sofas, armchairs, cushions, mattresses, curtains, all your kitchen work surfaces as well, and pet beds. Honestly, you will find this one of the handiest things that you've bought for your home if you're lucky enough to get it, because that stock is about to go. You do need to check your baskets out really quick now.
As we say, we're approaching single figures there, so do check out and confirm your orders. Polti is a brand that we, well, the 3 of us absolutely love, but across different products. Steam cleaners, yes, but the steam generator irons are brilliant, aren't they?
That's what they make: steam irons, steam cleaners and vacuums, and that's
Great.
it. It's not, you know, kettles.
They
and
don't make,
toasters
they specialise, don't
They
they?
do, yes. Franco Polti invented the steam generating system that sits inside the irons back in 1978.
Wow.
And the thing is, he's not deviated because he's not needed to.
Because it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
He specialises. It's what he
Yeah.
specialises in, and he does. They do it so well, don't they?
Absolutely. I was looking at an iron the other day that was £4,500.
Oh my
I
word!
thought you were going to say 100.
No, 4,500.
Did it iron for you?
Yeah,
Well,
and
no.
make you a cup of tea.
Wow.
It didn't, no.
My
Oh,
word.
yeah. It's just an ironing board with an iron attached. So that sounds good, but unfortunately when your iron goes down, so does your board.
Everything
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
is
Oh my
£79
word.
for a steam generator.
yeah, absolutely.
Which is incredible value for money.
It is.
It really is, and can halve your ironing time.
It will reduce your ironing time by 53%. Now, if you iron for a business, and I don't know, 10 hours a week, you could do the same ironing in less than 5. So that gives
Wow.
you 2 things. You either have double the earnings, or
Get the time
you get
back.
the time back.
Yeah.
Yeah, fabulous.
So this is cotton. It's supposed to be no iron.
It
So I'm
needs
go-
an iron.
Yeah. So I'm going to do this because I just want to prove to people it is extremely lightweight. I don't need to press down on this at all because the steam is so powerful. It's
Wow.
gonna do the job for me.
And
Now-
they look like
now
creases that would never come out.
We can see the result on the ironing board, but when Bev lifts this up, look at the unironed bit below, and then look how crisp that is.
Yeah.
No weight, you're not putting all the weight down.
No.
You're not spraying any water on it. It's
No.
the power of the steam that does it, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, it just makes
Fabulous.
Well, iron makes ironing a dream.
It really
It
does.
It makes something that's normally a chore quite a pleasure because you get such professional results as well. And I think you'll save your clothes. And if you, at this price, if you save just one outfit, it could pay for itself. Because so often a regular iron, because they get so hot and they don't work with the power of steam, can melt your favourite blouse, can melt your favourite outfit, and it's on the bottom of your iron. Whereas this works differently. It's the power of steam, isn't it, that's doing the ironing.
Exactly. And also when you're using a lot of heat, have you ever wore a jumper with the pockets, or, you know, if you've got pockets in the jumper on the back to front, or your trousers?
Yeah, you can see because you've sort of damaged it, haven't you? So you can see the shadow of,
Right,
got a V on
Sometimes
your
you
back.
create a shine, don't you? Yeah.
Well, the shine is melted fibres. That's what you've done. Don't ever get those back. Once they're melted,
No,
they're
they're
melted.
done.
That's it. Now, bedding. I have to say, we've upgraded our bed and it's king size now. So, I mean,
Oh,
you
you're
know,
a
it's
show-off.
huge, yeah. I know. So instead of doing it on the board, which I think you end up cleaning the floor, okay, I would wash it, dry it, put the bedding back onto the bed, take your iron, because it's got a lock, so you can take that iron to the bed and iron it on the bed.
It's a great top tip,
Because not only are you actually getting rid of the creases, but what you're doing, you're refreshing the duvet, which is inside the cover with the steam. You're also ironing and refreshing your mattress at the same time by using the iron. And also the pillows. You get a lot longer out of your pillows if you steam them.
So you're sort of sanitising and deodorising those whilst you're ironing what you've put on top. Yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely. So just take it to the bed and just iron as normal. And that way you're doing the two jobs. And it's a lot easier than struggling on an ironing board.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what you want, is to make life easier for yourself.
And you're showing the layers that you, because it doesn't just do one layer at a time, does it?
It just does different layers, and that way.
So it penetrates through all those layers, so you've ironed the lot. Brilliant.
Right down to the
It
bottom.
just makes life easier because, again, you're cutting down on, you know, the amount of tie ironing. Now, this is Egyptian cotton.
Oh.
Normally.
These, what you were saying, I didn't realise about the washing machines lock the creases in, don't
they do.
Yeah,
I mean,
sometimes it looks like it's gone through. God, you can't believe how creased it is.
Not at all. I mean, I've, yeah, go on, Beverly, spit it out.
What are we looking for? Give me the, how many
I
words?
Washing
no
machine,
idea.
or washing machine,
Oh,
or
washing
dryer.
machine. That's
Washing
it.
machine.
Yes, my spin speed's 1400 on my washing
So that locks
Wow.
creases in, doesn't
Yeah, they come out, they look like they're welded
Yeah,
into it.
Look at that.
it?
consequently-
Again, look at the difference.
fabulous.
To the bit that's not
And
been
doesn't
ironed.
it make such a difference when you iron? Bedding especially, it doesn't seem clean unless it's ironed.
Now, not everybody irons their bedding.
Oh,
I'm really
I know.
pernickety about that.
we like bedding
Really
irons.
pernickety.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got pets, and I mean, like my two cats, they sleep on the bed. As much as I tell them not to, they don't take any notice.
It's about standards.
Yeah, it is. Just spray the steam where they sleep, obviously
Right.
not on the cat, and then just get a soft brush.
Ah,
And it creates
picks
the
up
static
easier,
charge and
yeah.
it picks up the pet hair.
lifts the hair.
Oh, and you winter clothes, hang them up, spray the winter clothes with the steam, and what that'll do, that'll create the dust, you know, on the pollen that you bring in
Oh,
on
right.
your coats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same with your curtains, do the same with your iron,
Great.
you know.
Brilliant. Now, we've got to let you know we are approaching a sellout on the steam mop, literally in single figures. If you've got it in a basket, we don't want you to miss it. There are so many more people, we are in single figures, so many more of you are trying to get the mop than we have remaining. So you've got to check out, you've got to confirm your orders. 079663 is your item number if you want to go for your Pulte mop. Don't forget, we've also got a vacuum on the show. If you want to go for the Pulte Forzaspera D-Power, we're just going to give you a quick reminder of that because a lot of you are shopping for that. It's £100 saving on the usual price.
We're busy on absolutely everything. This, I didn't think the Forzaspera D-Power could actually get any better, but the D-Power Forzaspera is so superior to the Forzaspera on its own. It's actually got the most incredible function, which is an auto function, which actually has an infrared sensor that senses the particles that are on the floor. So it only uses the power it needs to pick up the dirt. So it always picks up so brilliantly, but if there's not so much dirt, it'll use less power, so it doesn't waste the battery. You can have up to 40 minutes run time. I absolutely love this vacuum.
It's like clever technology when it comes to vacuums. So 288608 is the green option. There is a red option as well available. That does come under a different item number if you want to have the red option.
And it's got 4 filtration levels.
Yes, it
Two
has,
of them
yeah.
are HEPA filters. Do your own research on HEPA filtration as well. You've got multi-cyclonic suction, so the pickup is phenomenal, and a brushless digital motor. So it really is like the next step up for vacuuming, and use it, like you say, as a reach, get into the cobwebs in the corner of the room, the top picture frames, the top of the curtains, use it as a handheld, use it instead of dusting, so you know it's going straight into the vacuum, or use it as your upright. Take it out to the car, take it down to the summer house, you're not tripping over wires. All you need to do is plug it in and charge it, and then you've got up to 40 minutes run time
Your
each time.
crevice tool and your dusting brush is included. £199, it's £100 off the usual price, but you do have PayPal Pay in 3 available there as well if you want to spread the cost interest free. And I know there is a powered brush, a second powered brush available, so if you want to add in a second accessory, you'll find that on the website. But £68.65 on your first of 3 interest free payments. Now, we were supposed to come here and say we had 9 mops left.
There's 3.
There's 3. There's 3 remaining.
There's 3. So there's a lot more than 3 people
Go on,
trying to order
how many
it.
people? Oh,
So
68 people trying to get 3 mops. My advice, if you want it, check it out. Confirm your order as soon as you possibly can. Don't miss out with those final 3 mops that we've got remaining. We've had 2 sellouts on the show already. Just to remind you, item number 288608. If you want to go to the phone and get ahead of those 68 people, you still
yeah,
can.
that's the crazy thing.
Isn't it?
If you're not one of those 68, you can still order it now, check your baskets out and still get it before anybody else. And there's 4 people
4
on the phones right now.
Oh,
so if you've got it in a
hope
basket,
you
you
get
need
it.
to check your basket out, otherwise it's not going to be yours. Well done if you got it. It will be one of the best things that you've bought. Do check everything out on the website as well, though. There's other items you might want to go for. And the handy solution boxes are brilliant.
These are the storage boxes that are so clever because they're collapsible. So when you're not using them, they fold flat. They've got a zipper on the front and a zipper on the top. So even if you've got them piled up, you can get into the front of the bottom box. This is the mess that you might have. This is how you can tidy it, how you can declutter everything. Now, normally, these are $18.99 each. We're going to do a pack of 3 for $34.99. So it's like you're paying for 2 and we're giving you a couple of pounds back.
Yeah, it's not even. It's better than buy 2 get 1 free. It's better than that. They work out £11.66 each rather than £19. They take such a great weight, 14 kilograms in each of those. Stack them up. For a student going off to university, they could pack everything into them, all their clothes, their books, and then they could actually have them stacked in their accommodation and use them as like their cupboard space. And the lovely thing is, if you want to get into that bottom one, you just do the zip on the front. You don't have to take all of them down to get to the bottom one. We've got them in our storage unit, we've got them in the roof with
back
Christmas
of the car.
decorations, we've got them in the back of the car with all the car stuff in. Could be all the kids' toys that you tidy up at the end of the day. It could be all your pet stuff that you put into the car. Perhaps you're a caravan or a camper, it could be all your camping equipment. And again, you just throw it in the boot, it's all there, really strong handles. But at home, for me, I I'm not good with with things.
With getting rid of anything.
I buy lots of things and I
Anything.
don't throw anything out.
Or
if you're
tidy
a
it very often.
hoarder like me, it's tidy hoarding.
It's tidy hoarding. It is. It's
You can
decluttering, and that's
tidy
very
it
on
away.
trend. You're
Absolutely.
very on trend, my love.
And when it's tidy, I do feel calmer, but I can't throw anything away. So it's a nice way. On top of all my wardrobes, all my handbags, and
Yeah.
probably some of them I haven't used for about
Hundreds of years old.
40 years, but they're still there just in case.
They are.
And they're not hurting anybody because they're tidy.
Make sure you get your
Very
storage.
good, I have to say, because when I was going to a wedding, I said, have you got... And she said, yeah, I've got...
Oh, yeah.
I've got that.
What colour would you like?
Yes, she
Would
did.
you like a hat to go with it? Would you
Now, before the end of the show, we've got to get back to the iron. Everything's gone a little bit crazy, as it always does. Can you talk us round the iron?
Oh, I might do, Minutes, I know you. Right, that's what you do to take it out, to go and fill it with water. You
Okay.
don't have to wait for it to cool down. You literally can fill it at
So
any point
constantly
in
fill.
time.
It's not, because when we first had one, it was a pressurised tank.
Yes,
And
it
you
was.
had to wait for it to cool down.
You
didn't
did, yes. So that's in there. Heat up time is 2 minutes, okay?
Brilliant.
So that one shirt in the morning, it's it's ready to go. Also, if you notice, you don't sit with it on, it's horizontal, not vertical. Because a vertical iron like that, we knock over.
Ah,
Yes.
right.
But horizontal,
No,
it
yeah.
sits in position. Nice and neat. It's not much bigger than the footprint of the
No,
iron
it's a
itself.
good size, isn't it?
Yep. Also with this, you've got an eco button on. So if you press and hold that for about 3 seconds, what happens is, as you let go, brings on the eco
Ah,
button.
yes.
That reduces the amount of water that you use. You will also save yourself about 35% of the electricity and about 30% of the water
Wow.
consumption while
That's
you're
good.
using it. Yep. So you've got that. To clean this iron, because you've got self-clean on here, this button here, when you switch it on, you can see it turns blue. You press and hold that for about 7 seconds. Then you hold the iron over the sink or a bowl, because you'll kickstart the cleaning process, which will flush out any lime scale, and it flushes it out through the back of the plate and cleans
Fabulous.
it. Now, if you've got white stuff coming out of your sole plate, okay, what that is fabric conditioner, okay? Because what happens when you put your fabric conditioner...
We're both like that.
Oh.
Right? Pay attention.
I've been educated.
Right, so as you're ironing over there with the steam, and this is any iron, okay, not just bolty iron, but what happens is it sucks up the fabric conditioner that you can't see, and it fills the holes with it.
Right.
And you think it's lime scale, but it's not,
Yeah.
because it is actually
Oh.
powder. And it reverts back to powder. Well, when the holes get so full, that's the time on your best white shirt that you go to press the
Yeah.
steam, and it forces it all out.
Yeah.
It does. But with this, because it's got the cleaning process,
It will clean that
take
out as
it
well.
out.
Brilliant.
That's good.
You can see the steam, as Bev's just showing us, around the iron. It's really straightforward. You just get it out of the box and you're good to go. And it works. I love the fact that you can go from a denim to a silk,
Yes.
or a denim or a linen to the more delicate fabrics.
You
can't
don't have to change the temperature. Many years ago, I had to go down to weights and measures, and they gave me identical piles of ironing, and they gave me different products of irons, and obviously we took the poultry down. And they timed us as to see how long it took us to do. by
Right, with
using each
different
iron.
irons and things. Right, okay.
And that's how I can be so accurate. It's 53%
With the saving.
faster. Yeah.
And that's because you're not changing the temperature.
Well,
all the
that's
time,
one of the
waiting.
things that you're not changing temperature. Now, I know a lot of people probably at home are saying, oh, I don't change temperature on mine. Yes, well, you probably don't, but you haven't got 5 times more steam, because that's the idea of poultry. That's what took him the longest to develop, is to give 5 times more steam, but to make the sole plate cooler and make it only 750 watts.
And I love that because a regular iron, you were saying, was about 2,000, 3,000 watts of power, whereas this is only about 600, 700.
750.
750.
Yeah.
Because I know I have spoilt so many clothes with a regular iron because that plate is too hot and it's melted my favourite blouse. I had a lovely trouser outfit.
Yes.
I'm going to wear it, was going out, it was what I was going to wear, melted the front, devastated, got nothing else to wear.
Dramatic.
Obviously, ruined the whole day.
It was very dramatic.
I wanted, you know, and that if you just saved one item with this because of that sole plate and the fact that it's the steam that's doing the work, isn't it?
Yeah. And how many times, not on yours obviously because you've got a Balti, but how many times have you ironed shirt collars in the gentleman's shirt and they've got the little stiffener in the
the little in the corners,
in the corners, and it's melted it.
Yes, and it's left the mark of them there forever, hasn't it? You see them forever, which is And the other thing I love this for is those items of clothing that you buy that are really detailed or really gathered, and you absolutely love it, but you wash it once and you think, oh my goodness, I'm never going to iron that.
Never gonna be able
and you
to
never
iron
wear it again.
No.
It will iron all the difficult things as well, won't it?
It will. School uniforms are usually an absolute nightmare.
Back to school.
Yeah. You know, back to school. Are they still in the winter one? I can't remember. It's a long time since my daughter was at school, but
I don't think we had a summer and a winter one. Oh, we did. We had a summer dress.
yeah,
We did.
yeah, we had.
It was never hot enough
What are
to
you
wear
looking at
it.
him for? He don't
I don't
No, he
remember
can't
that far
remember.
back, no.
Yeah, it was awful. It was green and white stripes.
Oh, it
I
sounds
hated
lovely.
It. Oh.
It was. As was blue and white checks.
But look at that.
those pleats.
Please.
So
Because often a
vertical ironing.
uniform is
Vertical,
pleats,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
And-
And will you show us that green top? I know you've probably ironed it already,
Where
but just
is
for the
it?
detail, the
Only,
hanging one.
only if we
Yeah.
can find it.
So I know you've,
That one, yes, I
things
have
like
ironed it.
this,
Yeah.
which are so. If you ironed that on an ironing board, you'd put more creases in it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would.
Because it's got all these different bits of detail,
Yeah.
and that's the sort of thing I mean that I buy, love, wash once, and
Yeah.
think there's no way it's ever going to look like
No.
that again.
Yeah.
But you brought that back to new, and you just did that on the hanger, which
Yeah.
is brilliant.
I think, you know, I would say I probably do 70% of my ironing on the hanger because it's just quick and easy.
Yeah.
As I say, summertime, I wash the things, put them on hangers and hang them on the washing line and then take the iron to it and blast them with
Brilliant.
steam, you know, and let them
Yeah.
finish drying outside.
Yeah.
And then they're ready just to put back into the wardrobe.
Just put them straight away.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And then you said you went to a wedding. Your
Oh.
daughter was a bridesmaid.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, I only took it just on the off chance, and of course when it came out. And all I did, I'll tell you now, is if you've got a bridal shop, you want to do this, is I put the iron on the inside, like so.
Uh-huh.
Not while it was on the bridesmaid, obviously, but
No.
while it was hanging up. And literally, just ironed it that
Ah, from the
And she ended up doing all the bridesmaids, the bride,
Yeah, I did.
mother of the bride.
was 6 of them.
It's just so powerful and the results are so good, but it's so delicate
Yeah.
on your clothes. So those special clothes, you're not frightened of actually ironing them and getting great results, and professional results every
Yeah,
single
and
time
it
as
doesn't
well.
matter what fabric. Bev's shown us go from linen to a chiffon or a silk
Yeah.
to a denim.
And then, yeah.
So clever without changing the temperature, and that's because of the cushion of steam, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And your sole plate's a lot cooler.
Right.
You know, because it's heat that does the damage. Steam actually gets rid of the creases.
£79 for a steam
grab it
generator.
quick.
If you want to get that, now is the time. But the mop we were telling you about, we warned you about, we had so much extra stock, didn't we, Hayley?
We did. We thought we'd be okay till 3 o'clock, but sadly we weren't. It has gone. Well done if you managed to get it. It has sold out whilst we've been chatting about the iron. So congratulations. What a deal. And what a night. What a busy night.
Yeah.
It's very busy.
It's been
yeah.
lovely. Lovely to have Polty with us. Lovely to have Bev with us.
And great quality products. That's what you
Yes.
always bring us.
I only bring you products that I would use in my home.
Exactly that. Thank you so much as always.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Always a fun night with you. We've been quite well behaved
And always
tonight.
great to have your company as well. Thank you for joining us for the 3 hours. Do join us tomorrow night.
Oh, yes.
Because we've got Discount Dragon.
A real special tomorrow.
my
If
word.
you want to get high street groceries at great prices, join us tomorrow with Discount Dragon.
You won't believe it. But for now, we'll see you later.
Bye.